reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. There was just a whole lot of mucus. Just many days of a whole lot of mucus. But I'm feeling much better today. Not 100, but near enough thereabouts to get into some weakness. So we can get into some weakness. So some weakness we shall get into. Mr. Tapey was unavailable for usual programming today. So we're going back to our spring cleaning ways. And we are returning to the Dark Souls. Can you believe it? Never played Dark Souls on this channel. Prepare to die mod. Prepare to die again, because we're going to go and do the DLC. Hopefully there's wonderful things in the DLC. Hopefully we can explore them together, and there will be just as many, like, sensical is the word that I would use, sensical changes like there were in the base mod. I have no idea. I haven't done the DLC. Oh, look at us. Back here. All right. Yes, so we had this memory. I remember this. We never did this. I remember this being hard as fuck. Like my rod. No, I'm sorry. It was low-hanging fruit. I couldn't help it. No, I should be better than that, but I'm not. Wow, meanwhile, look at this build. Look at what are we wearing? What are we? I don't remember anything about this character. We look good, though. I ain't gonna lie, we look good. Yo, what up, Yid? Yid in the building. The Discord is wide open for anybody looking to hang out. Yeah. I don't know anything about our build. It's like we never played this before. But, you know, I felt like playing some Dark Souls because I'm a sickie boy. And, you know, when you're sickie, you want to go to your comfort foods. So, yeah. I remember this being balls hard. I feel like we'll come back to that. This might be a very erroneous bit of business. Oh, right. There's no warping. There's no warping in this mod. I remember that because you have the coffin system that takes you all around the map. Oh, shit. Okay. So we got to get back to Firelink Shrine. Firelink Shrinucci, as it were. Or thereabouts. Firelink Shrine or thereabouts. There's a coffin somewhere. I can see where it takes me. There's a coffin outside the blacksmith. So let's go there. Hey, buddy. Oh, my God. It's good to be home. Actually, I haven't played Dark Souls 1 in a minute. My most recent Souls time has been with Sekiro. I've been having a little return to Sekiro. And, of course, Dark Souls 2 with Misha, which will be coming up tomorrow.
Kick it off.
Oh, shit. Who that?
Kick it off.
Is that Coasty?
No.
Oh, big Coasty, baby. How you doing, Baba? How you doing?
How you been? I haven't talked to you. I was literally complaining about you today.
Oh, I'm sorry. What I did?
You don't pick up your phone.
Dude, I've been sick as a dog, homie. I've been sleeping.
No, I meant just in general, not recently.
Oh,
I
that's
was just
fair.
talking a lot about that.
Oh, that's fair. That's mad fair. No, that I'll take that.
Like, not this week. I'm not saying I called you this week and you didn't pick up.
Yeah, like in general. Yeah, that's
like
fair.
I told them the time I called you, but you didn't pick up, because I discovered that place in Industry City that had a whole bunch of retro Japanese games for Nintendo, and I wanted to let you know about it because I figured you would like that shit, and you didn't pick up. Now you don't know about it.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. Oh man, sorry. I'm still in recovery, but it wasn't
COVID.
No, I should say it wasn't the COVID though. I tested negative for COVID. I just got whatever that other thing that's going around.
Dude, I thought I had COVID too. It was just like a respiratory thing.
Yeah, that's the same shit going on with me. I was just chest and throat nonsense.
Yeah, boogies, man, boogies for days.
Mad boogies.
Yeah, that's what I think I had something similar. Because I went there like not thinking I had COVID, but I had, coughing and a little bit of problem breathing. But that's because I was coughing too hard.
Same thing. Yeah, I was having like those kind of like deep bronchial coughs. And
yeah.
Yeah, I was worried. You know, I was like, you know, oh, what's up,
I
man?
haven't gotten COVID yet, so like I'm extra worried.
As far as I know, I've never gotten it. I didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't.
same here.
When Misha got it, I didn't even bother testing because I was like, if she got it, I probably got it. And I was feeling like a little shitty for a couple days, but it wasn't all
You
that
might have
bad.
gotten it.
So I don't know. I
You might have
honestly,
gotten it if you're vaccinated.
yeah, I was vaccinated.
Yeah, so you probably did get it and just had a mild form of it, luckily.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, if that was it, it wasn't that bad. And if this was it, it wasn't that bad. So, but I don't. But I got the negative test though.
Yeah,
So
same here.
as far as I know, this was not COVID. Ooh, I never got whatever was over here. Hello.
Are you playing 480p?
I'm not. Maybe that's just what the projection window is
Holy crap, man!
on
Discord
Discord.
sucks.
Let me hold on.
Yeah.
Maybe I can alter it. Hold on. Let me see. If I can give you like 720 or something. Let me see.
Yeah, but like this looks. I don't even know how to explain it.
Um.
It looks like you put a retro mod on this game.
Oh
You're playing
yeah,
like a
I
PlayStation 2
see
game.
it. Yeah, I see what you're looking at. Is how do you check the quality? Is there a way
What?
to?
This should. There's a gearbox somewhere, but I should be able to do that myself.
It
Are they
says
not giving quality control?
it says
Oh,
seven. It
yeah.
says
Discord sucks, man. I'm
It
just
says
gonna watch.
720/30, yeah, but I don't know. That's weird. Maybe it's because I'm running it off the preview window. But
I don't know. I
it
just never seen
still
it that
should.
bad.
Yeah, it looks real bad. I see. I mean, it's actually kind of charming in a weird way. It
Yeah,
looks.
like it looks like you're playing a PlayStation 2 mod game.
Yeah, it does.
Like you like retroized it. It looks cool. I thought you did that, to be honest. I thought you
No,
put a retro mod.
no. I mean, not that I wouldn't, to check it out.
Yeah, but it looks like that. Like
That's
it's
so
like the
funny.
weirdly like the PlayStation 2 mod I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I see it. It's
And like it has all the things I can imagine from an old fucking video game.
Yo, you remember this
You
playthrough?
Mhm.
You remember this playthrough? I haven't touched this character since I finished streaming it. This is that Dark Souls 1 mod, remember? I figured I'd go in and do the DLC today. I'm trying to do like some year-end cleanup, you know?
This is a Dark Souls 2 mod? One
Dark-
mod?
Yeah, remember I did a whole series on this. You hung it.
Yeah, it was a Dark Souls 3 mod though, I remember.
No, before that I did a Dark Souls 1 mod. Yeah,
I definitely
a
don't remember or missed it.
it's like a remixed version of the game. It's like basically like a scholar type of energy where like
Oh, okay.
where things are like remixed to kind of make more sense lore wise and like and adds a few things.
Add some Heidi people.
It's cool. I really like it. It's really good.
Yeah, I was gonna see like we should definitely hit up Elden Ring Battle Royale.
Yo, I know we should get everybody together and do like a posse stream where we just do like a tournament. Cause you can
So
you,
I played. Yeah,
you can set private matches, so we can totally
yeah,
do
6
it.
people, 3 versus 3.
Yo, like, we should get everybody together.
I played a little bit of it. You know, it was about 50-50.
Yeah,
Won
no,
half of them, lost half of them.
No, I played one match, got my ass handed to me as I expected, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I know what this is. This ain't
I don't
for
like
me.
the fact that you have. Oh, sorry. Go.
No, go.
I was gonna say like I hate the fact that they let you use Ashes of War.
There's different modes. You can do battles that don't allow it.
I was trying to. It wouldn't let me turn it off.
Yeah, you have to
At
set
least
it.
for me.
Yeah, you have to set it before you start searching for fights.
I guess maybe that's what I did wrong. I don't know. I fought with a couple of Ashes, and I just cheesed them. I used my fucking Mimic. And a lot of people are using the dancing sword guy,
Yeah,
and I noticed that, and it's really good against PvP because like that shit just jumps on you real quick, and it has a large stride compared to the Mimic. But my Mimic also has fucking Dragon Rot breath, and I have Dragon Rot breath, and guess what happens? I just cover the whole field. Like I start off with
Yeah,
the summon,
yeah.
boom, Dragon Breath. The summon takes like, and then he just dies trying to dodge. Both of us.
And the fucking DLC isn't here, which means I gotta go get the goddamn pendant. All right, let's go.
The only problem with that is that if you don't kill them in the first try, they'll fucking wreck you.
Right, of course.
Like it's just like you have to do that right off the bat, and they get caught.
Can I homeward bone? I didn't set it a bonfire. Maybe it'll take me all the way back to Anne Orlando. That would be great. I gotta go get the fucking pendant.
I'm floating here for the last like day and a half trying to figure out what I want to play.
Oh, I
don't
hate
know.
that feeling.
Like I've been jumping between games, 30-minute matches here and there,
Yeah,
playing for 10 minutes and then just dropping off.
I'm actually having the opposite problem. I have multiple games that I'm super into right now. So it's
Yeah.
more like where do I want to put the time, you know? I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077 a lot. Um,
Yo, I haven't played it. I played a little bit of it. I'm gonna have to restart my character because that was probably like a tenth of the way through.
yeah,
So
I'm gonna
just
say it
restart the character.
like now with all the updates and fixes and everything and where it's at today. That game is fucking god tier. I love it.
You have to remember, a lot of the issues that were on console were not an issue on PC. There was issues on PC, but like it wasn't as broken as PlayStation 4 and 5's version were.
Yeah, well, I'm playing it on PS5 right now. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
What a cool
Yeah.
game. Oh my god. Like, I love how much of an RPG it is. Like,
Mhm.
your build and how you decide to play the character, the way it directly influences how you can take on missions. I fucking love that. And I'm playing such a, like, weirdo character, and I'm having a really good time with it.
I'm trying to figure out what build I want to do. Do I want to do melee / sniper?
Oh, I forgot these guys were here. Fuck. No, get away from me.
Get it.
Yeah, I'm doing a katana build. And I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Got the katana / submachine gun.
I like
whatever.
rarely break out the guns. I have the mantis blades and the katana, and I go back and forth between those. And like every once in a while, I'll break out the guns, but mostly I just been
Yeah.
like sneaking and cutting throats.
Like that's a game I want to play on my TV with my controller, but I realize I can't fucking aim with controller anymore. It's like so floaty. I don't know how to aim.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
get
can't.
it back though. If you play for a while, it comes back. But yeah, mouse and keyboard. Like to me, it's a game by game basis. But usually, if the game
Yeah.
is first person, I would much rather play mouse and keyboard.
Yo, like I just couldn't. Like outside of using the katanas, like if I was playing like a samurai game or something,
Mm-hmm.
it's the only way I can hit people. I have to play melee. But shooting, man, I'm like the best way to to describe it is like driving a boat. It doesn't stop when you want it to stop.
Mm-hmm.
You have to plan to stop ahead.
Yeah. Well, that's why the best like shooters on console are the ones that bake the aim assist into the system of the game so that it can like compensate for the the lack of precision with a controller. If it's made that way, then you can get around it and it still feels good. But right, if
Here's the
game,
thing, man.
that's why I think that's why a lot of people didn't get into Max Payne 3 because Max Payne 3 was made to be a PC shooter, but
Yeah.
it's a console game first. So it's like
yeah.
but like I was so into it because I love that series and I
Max
love
Payne 3.
yeah.
Max Payne 3. You try too hard.
Oh no, I fucking loved it.
Oh,
I love-
really? I haven't played. I played Max Payne 2 for PlayStation 2 years ago, and I fell off. Once bullet time stopped being something cool, that game stopped being cool for me.
I get you. No, but I love those games. I love that. I'm a big fan of Remedy as a studio. They've never made a game I didn't like. But they didn't make
I
the
don't
third
know.
one though. Rockstar made the third
Here's the
one.
thing. I don't know how I feel about your stream on Discord and on Twitch, because I am really digging the fucking Discord version right now.
I mean, so there you go. Watch the Discord
Yeah.
version.
It's like, yo, it's fucking night and day. Like, it really feels like you're playing a really good PlayStation 2 game.
I dig it, man. I almost wish I could broadcast that. Like I wish I could show it off.
Yeah, because like it's night and day, man. It's fucking smooth on the other screen on your Twitch, and it's fucking perfect. And then this one just looks like I could barely make enough detail to know this is a Dark Souls game. Like I can see what mask you're wearing, but like if I didn't know the mask beforehand, I wouldn't be able to filter the imagination part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's so
It's
funny.
night and fucking day.
All right, I just gotta kill this dude, and everything is groovy. Which means I gotta kill these other dudes. Yep. All right, with your arrows. Get out of here. You first. Boom. Oh, you second.
Wait, was I not first?
Nah, Yeti was first.
Fuck Yiddy.
Damn.
Get out of your fucking bubble.
Get out of the
He's at
Yeti.
work, you know that.
Yeti, where you at, Papa?
He's at work, man. It's a weekday.
And of course he's at work. The man's
You
always
work-
trying to keep us down. That's what it is.
Yeah. Man, I have work tomorrow.
says
think I might be
says
like-
the guy with
I'm
no
pissed
day
off.
job.
Yo, I'm like pissed off right now because like I forgot to sign in on whatever work a couple of days ago,
That sucks, dude.
and I signed out, and now that might be enough for them to let me go. I fucking hate that place for that shit.
Uh,
So we'll see what happens when I go talk to one of the ladies on Tuesday.
he
Because I
did,
left work and I'm like, I swear to God I signed in. I know I did, but like,
he
who's
didn't
gonna believe me?
he didn't drop the pendant.
So that shit, like, let's see how that goes tomorrow. I really wanted to get through that job at least through January so I could start looking for something better.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you, Bubba. Wait a
I mean,
minute.
there's always other jobs. It's just that I don't want to start a job on December 15th and
Yeah.
then like let go because of the holiday rush is over. I'd rather start in like end of January,
Huh.
so I know that like I'm not gonna get fired because of holiday rush is done.
Now I gotta look up how to get to this DLC.
Just fucking text tape. He knows.
He's never played this mod.
He knows. He just knows. I don't know.
All right, let me see. Now I gotta look it up. Prepare. Oh, prepare to. Not prepare. Prepare. To die. Again.
It really is amazing how much we do remember that. I remember that fucking map.
Oh, dude, this game is like baked into my brain. It's.
I really
Slay
hate
the
how slow this
Hydra.
download is.
Say the Golden Golem. That's outside of Sif's arena. Okay. There you go. The Golem's just in a different place. No doubt. Got it. So we're going back. We're going to Sith. Damn,
Am
we
I
were just
breaking
over
up
there.
at all?
No, you sound good.
Okay, 'cause I just I'm downloading something on Steam and I tend to half the bit rate that I have because sometimes like shit just chugs on when it comes to the internet, and Steam will eat all your bit rate if you let it.
Yeah, I just did it. Your voice just kind of went. Yeah.
Yep. And let's go.
Yeah,
Am I
Steam
better
is
now?
Steam is like Steam is a Steam is a little bit of
Adahawk.
a resource monster. Yeah, when I look at the like figures when everything's running, I'm like, yo, what the fuck, Steam?
When it's downloading something, if you let it, it will download at the speed of your bit rate. So whatever it is, I tend to half it unless I really want that game to download fast. I have all my games set up to half my normal bit rate, which is about 10 megabits or bytes, whatever a second. Yo, Corey, I was talking about you today. I jumped into your
Corey!
chat because Lodo was there.
What's
Then Lodo
going
said,
on,
"Where
Bubba?
the fuck is this Corey?"
Yo,
And I told him he got a job,
yo, he got one of them JOBs now.
got a job.
Your boy got a JOB. Corey, so we're talking about getting together for some Elden Ring PvP Coliseum brawls, yo. We want to get everybody together, do some nonsense. Which
It was
I
me, you, Corey, G, who have the game. Who else has it on PC?
Somebody else has to have it on PC, right?
This is why we need fucking cross-platform. I don't care about hackers, man. I want to play with my friends.
I know, dude. I just want to do hood rat shit with my friends. Like, why you gotta
No,
make
like-
it so difficult all the time?
And the part of the argument everybody makes, oh, but hackers. I'm like, there's gonna be hackers anyway,
Yeah,
bro.
right. It's
Like,
not
there's
like
always,
it's not like the
Don't get me
experience
wrong.
is clean right now. What the fuck?
you know, like, I just want to play with my fucking friends. I don't care in Call of Duty that there's hackers. It sucks. Let the companies work on their anti-hack programs.
Cyberpunk streams?
And all that
I'm
shit.
gonna stream Cyberpunk. That's on the cards for next year. The next, I mean, I guess I could just announce it. So I'm gonna do Crisis Core because that drops tomorrow, and that'll probably like be the game till the end of the year, or however many streams it takes. And then the next like long series, I'm gonna do God of War 2018.
Nah. You know what you need to do? Armored Core 6, baby.
Oh my
Been
god!
announced.
Like
Fuck other games.
I'm not even an
Yeah.
Armored Core guy, but at this point, I'm such a FromSoft guy that I'm like, I'm in. I'm there. Let's go.
I mean, you know I'm friends with G, so that comes down to, do I like robots or I do all the robots?
Yeah. Well, no, it looks. I mean, from what I've seen of the series, it looks sick. And actually, I'm a sucker for a good mech game. I like mechs. Like,
It depends. Honestly, it's just
I just never
It
got
all
into
depends
it.
on. I don't know. You ever play Zone of Enders?
Yes, two
I
especially.
used. Yeah, I love the first one a lot. Judy. You'll love that name, don't you?
Oh man, that's yeah. It's funny that you say that. That was at Zone of the Enders 2 was one of the games I was considering streaming. I was like looking at my games. I was like, what? I want to do something fucking like. I just want to have
So
fun.
I've been playing Skate 3 on the PlayStation emulator. It works fine as long as I don't have sound. For some reason, when the sound in the game, it just starts chugging and the sound is off. It,
Yeah,
it,
there's
it just
probably
chugs.
some. You probably got to change some settings around. There's
I
like,
know, but it's.
I like that
You
game.
know,
That's actually probably specifically Skate 3 is probably the skateboarding game I played the most.
it is fun. I just that like I hate the fact that I can't hear the skate sounds. It kind of throws off the immersion. I have to play with the sound settings. But what game did I download that I never got to play? Azor's Raft. If you remember that one.
Wait, it
For
sounds
PlayStation 3, Xbox 360.
sounds
It
familiar.
looks like, imagine like Hindu gods, but like fighting a space war.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
You know the book, you know it too. I just can't describe it. He has like 4 arms, and you have. It's kind of like God of War style, where you have to press all the buttons, like X when it tells you to press X.
Mhm.
Quick time events, full of those. You definitely know the game. If you Googled it right now and you saw the cover picture, you'd be like, "Yep, I know this game." It's like overblown. Like imagine God of War, but like punching planets.
I love it. That sounds great.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like imagine just like having Bon Jovi all his hype songs all on a playlist. No downbeat, just up. That's what that game is. Nah, we don't fucking have. You don't have waves. Nah, that shit's just one giant uphill.
I love it. I love it. Sounds great.
Fuck Jovi, but you get what I'm saying.
Oh, you don't like the like late the like early '90s like ballad era of Bon Jovi?
Don't get me wrong. If I'm drunk at a bar and you play "Shot Through the Heart," I'll probably sing a little bit of the 2 or 3 lines I know, which is just the chorus. But no, not really. The same with Billy Joel. Like I'll sing a Billy Joel song. Not a big fan of Billy Joel.
Yeah, me neither.
Like because I know his discography doesn't mean I like him. It's just he's around.
So what's your like '80s hair metal band of choice?
Easy. For me, it's definitely gonna be Metallica, especially up to.
But Metallica's not
Ride
hair
the Lightning.
metal, though.
Yeah.
That they're more. You know.
You want okay. You want the Def Leppard type of music.
Yeah. That's
I don't like anybody in particular. I like certain songs, but nobody in particular.
well,
Not a big
that's what I'm
fan
saying.
of
If you gotta give one band the nod, who gets it?
Buy it.
Like I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. I'm trying to think about that answer for myself. I'll probably say like Dokken. They got some tunes.
I don't know. Every time I think of hair metal bands, I always think of that Simpsons thing. It's like, I thought we were right. It says here. I need to find that quote.
Get out! Oh!
Thought we were Def Leppard. No, it says here on our drum kit, it's fucking
Quiet,
we're the Riot. I
quiet.
thought we were the Rots.
Come here. Oh God! No, you're not supposed to land the sonic attack, you piece of shit.
This is where the PlayStation 2 mod that you have on your Discord fails, is the dark scenes.
You don't even see what's happening.
Like I see them, they're very, very blurry.
Woo!
Like you don't really notice them until they're about like your length
Fuck outta here.
away.
Oh God!
And this one is fucking like I can see them clear as day.
Okay.
The fog is lifted.
Hey! You're dead. Weapon at risk. Oh no.
Weapon damage. Boo.
Do I have repair powder? Please tell me I have repair powder. Come on. One repair powder. One repair powder. Mother. All right. Well.
This is why I love this area in this game is the best grinding spot in the whole game that I know of.
Well, no, the
When you
best.
fight the human ghost.
Yeah, it's good. It's one of the good ones, but the best one is actually in the painted world.
It's also the fact that it's easy and quick for me to do this. I've timed this out so well back in the day. Where
Yeah.
like even the ones you can't even lock onto, I would just run up, hit them in the back, hit them 2 times, run to the next guy, know which guys are coming, how to bait certain ones.
Oh,
And I used to have to I got so good at it, I was trying to optimize it as much as possible.
I feel you, Corey. I feel you. When you do a long marathon stream, man, it's fucking. After a while, it's like, oh my god. But I was the same way this week because I was sick. I couldn't do anything. I was like, ugh. Wait a minute. So it seems like the golem is dead that I needed to kill over here. Wow, who'd have thought the first 33 minutes is just me trying to get to the DLC?
I've been to the DLC once.
All right, I
It's
killed.
horrible.
Maybe I need to summon Dusk.
Yeah, I can see G on fucking Steam. He doesn't know what to play either. He's jumping from game to game.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
I am dead. It isn't. I shall.
Oh, her. I thought somebody jumped into the chat that you were talking to. I'm like, who the fuck?
For a very long time, it was long. So.
Okay, so she's not giving me anything.
It is all like this.
Okay, so I killed the thing.
Sorcery, it is all like this.
I don't
Oh,
have
so
the.
I saw a clip. Oh my god, I was going through Facebook Shorts, right? And I saw a clip of that movie, Who Made the Potato Salad. Dan?
Uh-huh.
I saw a clip randomly of Who Made the Potato Salad.
Oh my god. Pass the potato salad, baby.
Yo, I'm telling you, the clip was
I wish.
the guy who plays Steve Urkel, what's his name?
Jaleel White. What's
Yeah,
his
Jaleel.
name?
It took me a second. Fuck. You make it sound like this guy is relevant anymore.
Bro,
Relax.
come on. You know Jaleel White. Don't play games.
I said his name. It took me 30 seconds. Right, but yo, I'm gonna tell you, the scene was great. It was like, oh, who made this? Who the fuck are you asking about making this shit? You don't ask when they fucking do this, right? And this girl goes on a fucking tangent. Everybody in the house is like, yes. So he's like, he's so confused because this woman just goes off on him, as if like he was trying to like insinuate something. He was just trying to make small talk, and he gets railed by this woman. Who the fuck are you ask? I need to find that clip. You need to watch that clip. That clip is just makes you want to watch that movie a little bit.
Pass the potato salad. Boost attack faster, loss of. Okay, this ring that I'm wearing is why. I see. Okay, but we're gonna keep that for now. Okay, so let me read this. Quest lines. Now I'm gonna see. How to unlock the DLC. The steps to unlock the DLC is somewhat similar to the originals, but with different positions for items and NPCs. The steps are as follows. Slay the Hydra, did that. Slay the Crystal Golem, did that. Head towards the ambush area just before the fog gate that leads to the area with all the stone guardians. There should now be a chest that has the broken pendant inside. Oh, motherfucker. Okay. Okay, so fuck. So I didn't need to come back here. I need to go back.
Holy shit! I'm watching a clip from the movie, Dan, and it's great.
I mean,
Like they had a ham on the table. Jaleel White is like hesitant 'cause I guess he doesn't eat pork, and there's like a black man who doesn't eat pork is betraying his race. And he's like, holy shit! Like his face is cold. He
Well-
wasn't expecting that shit to get racial real quick on him.
dude, it's there. It's there as a channel reward. If redeemed, we will stop what we're doing and watch this movie in Discord.
And my question is, can we stack the points together? I recommend you lowering the points because one, I think you're setting up this movie to be horrible, and I think you will like this movie. Not even like in a B-rate horror film, just because this movie is just looks like it could be funny.
I'll take it under advisement. We'll see. Oh my god. All right, so now I know what to do. I have to go over here, and then over here, and then go down again. I should have just looked this up in the first place. I would have been able to do this in 10 minutes. Now we go back over here. I'm over here now. I'm over here now. Good thing I didn't sit at any of these bonfires. We're back. God, I love this game. Like this is going home. I've been spending, obviously I spent a lot of time with Dark Souls 3 recently because I was doing that mod. And that game is wonderful. But this game will forever be home. I'm looking forward to the mod that's coming out next year. Called Nightfall or whatever the fuck. It's supposed to be like a sequel. Looks incredible.
Here's the line, Dan. He goes, "Who made the potato salad?" It's like, why? Why? You don't go to fucking McDonald's and ask who's in the fry station. Then why the fuck do you need to know who made the potato salad?
I mean, that's a fair question, but at the same time, like, you could just tell a motherfucker who made the potato salad.
Yeah, I don't know what the scene is about. I just know that he asked that question just to make small talk and be nice that he likes potato salad, you know, whatever. And this girl lose it. It's good.
Aha! You fucker's gonna get up. And, yeah, you thought. Oh, you thought. Oh, you thought. Give me my pendant. Aha! We can now access the DLC. Ladies and gentlemen, DLC access. God, I hope the fucking Sanctuary Guardian is not terrible. This could be a one fight stream if that Sanctuary Guardian is rough. Not even gonna lie to you out.
I need a live too.
That's never been one of my stronger boss fights in this game. The DLC is about to show off my strengths and my weaknesses. Artorias, not that bad. I got him downloaded. Calamite, I know how to beat him.
How about the Abyss?
Manus is 50-50 because at this point, most times when I play this game, I don't even fight him. I just cheese him with the arrows from outside the boss room.
Yeah, I get you.
So it's been a while since I actually fought him, so he probably will give me problems. But the Sanctuary Guardian, this could be an embarrassing situation right now. You know, if I was capable of feeling that particular emotion when it comes to Dark Souls.
I mean, I was programmed to feel pain, and I asked that question all the time.
I don't. Any sort of Dark Souls related shame went out the window a long time ago. I'm like, there's only one score that matters in a Souls game. W. W is the only score that matters.
Yeah.
W. Dot.
I wish you could have seen when we beat fucking Madeir. It was hilarious. At the end, I was just chucking fucking throwing knives at him, trying to whittle down the rest of his health. It was great.
You know about this game, most bosses don't have that much of a weak affinity.
This game, lightning is good in the beginning.
Well, lightning is only really good against lizard/dragon creatures.
Oh, do I need to sit before this thing is gonna activate? Probably.
Yo, and that shit came up one time. My friend was asking me, like, how do you kill these lizards? I'm like, lightning. It's in the lore.
Yeah.
It's like, it literally, because it popped in my head, because, you know, that beginning intro.
Yeah, I probably am gonna have to sit. Son of a bitch. Let me just go and see if it's there. Maybe it'll be there. Or maybe, no, I can probably just quit out, actually. Quit out will work, right?
Yeah, you should be able to. It's like, yeah.
There. It's there. Ah, beautiful. Even better. I'm rolling towards freedom.
It's, Misha. How's she feeling?
Misha's good. She's out doing a little bit of shopping.
Yo, I met my dad at Costco, and my dad kept on trying to buy me shit. I'm like, I don't like Eggos. It's like, here, he rips the box open, those fucking 35-pack ones, gives me a sack. I'm like, I'm not eating fucking Eggos.
Yo, why
I
you
don't really like Eggos too much. I'd rather have pancakes.
I'm like, why you hitting on Eggo, bro?
I'd rather have real waffles, bro.
I mean, this is an Eggo house, bro. Don't let Misha hear you say that.
You know what? You can have my Eggo. I'll let go of it.
Oh, no, that's sweet of you. My darling! She's here. Oh shit! Look, she's here, and she brought me booze. You can't ask for more than that.
No carne, cansada.
No tienes carne. Yo, carne. Hello.
Yo, I have to tell people like like I have to warn her, like, don't eat Spanish food. Everything is cooked with like meat. The
Yeah.
rice is cooked with meat most of the time. Unless it's plain white rice, you have to ask first.
What's up?
Like, just don't assume there's a vegan dish because it's rice. That's probably cooked in like beef stock.
Yeah, yeah. No, everything is meat with meat juice cooked in the sauce
Yeah.
of meat.
Like, you have to ask those questions, or you're screwed.
Meat juice. Oh yeah, no, this is a vegetarian dish cooked in meat juice.
Yeah, like they don't understand it sometimes. Yo, I had to explain to my mom about those Beyond Burgers,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Do not put it in the freezer. It's not meat." And like I had to
Oh,
like
that's
watch her. I'm
funny.
like, "Do not put that shit in the freezer. It's not meat."
Oh, that's really
She didn't
funny.
understand it.
Yeah.
Like it took her a minute. Like she's like, "All right, I'll leave it."
Ooh.
But I don't think she understood why I said to leave it in there. Like
Do you
it's not
think-
meat.
Do you think we can poison this guardian with poison knives?
No,
No? You're saying no chance.
no, he has armor on.
Let's see. I'm gonna try. Why? 'Cause
Depends on the armor he's wearing.
I'm feeling froggy. I don't have any lightning resin. Cock.
Been there, done that. Cock.
I want lightning resin. All right, let's go. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. I hate this boss.
Yeah, he was annoying the first like 4 times.
But this is your Bloodborne is coming. Oh. I'm too stout. I didn't realize I was gonna be so stout.
Oh, you fucking chipping away at him. You done?
You done, son? I should have went for his tail. Well.
Some of the animals drop ammo if you go for the tail. Weapons if you go for the tail specifically.
Yeah, he's got a tail weapon. I didn't realize that I was gonna be so stout. I built that up like it was gonna be something. Your man got his ass whooped. Holy shit. Yo, my character's a god, dude. I didn't realize. Ula seal.
What level are you? 98?
I think it might just be more my build. Let's see. I am 76. About to be 77. Yeah, I think we'll just go Vit. Why not? More health. Take that to 30 and be chilling. Got my Vit, boys. Ula seal. I love this place. Ula Seal Township, New Jersey.
No, how dare you? You know me in New Jersey.
You saying you wouldn't move to Ula Seal Township?
I don't even know where the fuck that is. But frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Hello, giant mushroom.
Well, look at this one.
Oh yeah,
Not
the
far
talking
away,
mushroom.
but not in
Somebody's on mushrooms.
Princess Snap and so. Yes, we care.
Oh no, I meant to say
I am
yes.
a shit. But should thine heart be this
I meant to say yes. My bad. I actually meant to say yes.
such?
Yes.
Thank you. I should.
I was just skipping through text. Oh, she sells gold pine resin. I'd like to buy some of that. And you say repair powder. I'd like to buy a lot of that. Let's go.
Yeah, you need it.
Yeah, because
Can't you make repair powder? Or don't you get a thing that just repairs your shit when you go back to the bonfire?
yes, but I have a ring on that like makes my damage crazy strong, but makes my weapon less durable. So, yes. So I need it just in case I'm far away from the bonfire.
Night without doubt instead. May the flame.
All right, bye. Actually, let me
Oh boy.
If there's any.
finish your
Thou
dialogue.
shalt see and a night without inst.
Uh huh.
Thou shalt
Okay,
see
cool.
and with inst.
So I don't know if I don't know if anything has changed in this DLC. That's the other thing. Like I don't know if the mod it incorporates the DLC as well. Because in the Dark Souls 3 mod I played, there wasn't that much changes in the DLC. But we'll see. I suppose we'll find out. Let's go, buddy. Woo! Oh, rolled right into that. Dark Souls 1 rolling. Let's go. Gotta get. That's what's gonna take some getting used to is returning to the Dark Souls 1 roll.
Oh. Sometimes you don't notice how bad games are mechanically wise until you go backwards. Or how dated some of the mechanics are.
She got me ribs. This woman came home with ribs and booze. Wifed. You are wifed.
That's the word I'm looking for. You tell her you better come home with ribs. I gave up one of yous for you to live. You're like, oh shit.
Here, I'll let her know. Misha Coast is throwing lots of casual misogyny at. Misogyny.
Yeah. Casual.
He's like, you
Blatant.
better bring ribs. I gave up one of mine so you could live. I wish you could have seen the face she just made. Her face was like, what?
I went biblical, bro.
You
I went biblical.
on you. You did it. You wanna turn the mic up here? She doesn't
No.
want to address you directly.
It's so misogynist, she doesn't even know what to say. Like, she's just in awe.
Oh my god. So funny.
Tell her I'm sorry.
He said he's sorry.
Just-
she said you better be. Dude, I went straight biblical. Corey, what you doing,
went
Baba? Get in here. Hang out with us. Oh my god. You said I went straight biblical. You see, sometimes you start thinking about them Bible stories like, yo, what kind of wild nonsense are y'all talking about right now?
I'm telling you right now, look at the Old Testament and the descriptions of angels, man. They're fucking
Oh yeah, like
wild.
the eyeball monster.
Yeah. Fucking the seraphims, yeah, they're basically just
Yeah,
giant
yeah.
eyeball rings with eyeballs and wings.
Yeah, I got some Bible time from my childhood. There's only so much I still remember, but I remember some of that shit. Yeah, I much prefer
Technically-
Old Testament.
So I like to call it, that's the non-canon version of the Old Testament. 'Cause a lot of those stuff got thrown away. Yo, there's some fucking stories, man, I remember hearing.
Yeah, dude.
And most of this shit I learned from like a history class of witchcraft, which ended up
Ooh, that
being
sounds
pretty
fun.
cool.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
It was hard. Yeah, you say that shit. That dude had so much fucking requirement for reading. It was fucking insane. I don't even know how he expected all the class to read that much.
Yo, I'm one
and
hitting.
maintain the other.
I'm sorry, man. I'm one hitting in this zone. Fuck yeah, dude.
What level are you?
77.
Oh,
It's my build. My build is crazy. All right, now this is the real test. These stone motherfuckers. Come on, you stone motherfucker. What do you got? Don't make me power within, bro. Yeah! Y'all about to make me unleash the dragon. Oh my god. Okay, he hits real.
you wanna sing songs? I got you, bro.
I'm about to let the dragon out. Oh my god. All right.
You went to fight the dragon to fucking
All
what's his
right,
name,
Jesus.
Cisco. I'm gonna let the dragon out.
I'm about to let the dragon out. Oh, I gotta stop
Cisco,
rolling
bro.
straight.
You had to stop bringing up Cisco.
I know Cisco's not help. Fuck. 2v1. 2v1.
Come on, bitch.
Okay, get in there. 1, 2.
Oh.
Oh, well, I'm dead. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. I think I was a
What
little
were you saying about
intimidated.
tanking this place?
I was a little intimidated. I admit it.
I was gonna say, man, you know better to say that.
No, that's not me. I was a little intimidated. I wasn't fighting smart. Also, I kept trying to roll through him, and I gotta remember this is Dark Souls 1 rolling. You can't just do it like that. You gotta roll to the side.
Dodge, dodge, roll.
You know, Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, you could just dash right past and then put the hurt on them, but it's not like that here.
I really did wish that they added the Bloodborne like speed mechanic a little bit into the newer Elden Ring. Like if you were super light, you'd be as fast as like the top. As
You
Bloodborne.
can. There's a build you can do that has it. Like you can give yourself the dash.
The side step,
Yeah.
the wolf step. Yeah, I use that shit. That's just so cheap.
Yeah. So I mean, it's there if you want it. I just want Bloodborne 2.
Right. I'm telling you, Bloodborne will probably come out on PC.
Why is this guy
The
so
moment
hard to
Bloodborne 2
dodge
is
through?
announced. Area effect, man.
There we go. There we go.
Remember, the hitbox in these games are fucking broken.
Okay, so it's 5 hits to kill him. All right, that's not wonderful, but I can deal with that. 5 hits is a decent chunky. Give my gimmicks back. All right, where's his cousin that fucked me up? I hear you. Oh! 1, 2, roll. There it is. See, I got it. 1, 2, roll. Oh, I got him. Woo! I'm about to let the dragon out. Unfortunately, I don't think there's like even like a 14-second span of that song that you could get away with playing on Twitch. Every other word is an N-bomb.
Oh man.
It's just like nope.
Then you can't watch who made the potato salad, because I did leave out some colorful words in that movie that I'm not allowed to say.
Oh yeah, but that's
And
why,
they say it a lot in that one scene.
well, that's why it's gonna be on Discord. Yeah, so we.
Yeah, but to say like, just be mindful of that shit.
Oh yeah,
It does have the N word dropped like every other fucking line.
Yeah. I'm about to let the dragon out.
I gave you those quotes. That was a little bit of a paraphrasing.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, this is a return destination. Fuck. Look, we got a gimmick. We got a coffin.
Is that DLC or is that
These coffins are fast travel.
okay?
Like, there's no warping. Dude, I think you specifically would really like this mod. It's
Don't,
It's
I
like,
don't know. I don't want to go back to Dark Souls 1.
dude, what are you saying? Go back.
I feel like I know. I'm just trying to summon tape.
Say, oh, you want to take to talk about Dark Souls 2?
Yeah, let him go on a rant and then I can just yell back at him.
You know, we're doing Dark Souls 2 on the channel right now. Misha's playing it.
Oh, nice.
So that's coming up probably tomorrow. Tomorrow you get some Dark Souls 2.
PC or PlayStation?
PlayStation. Yeah, she's playing.
Ooh.
She's playing. We're playing simultaneously. She's playing on stream, and I made a character, and I'm following along with her. So when she, so we can like play together, you know. So
Yeah, I got you.
we're multiplayering it as best we can, because you know Dark Souls 2 is weird. This actually Dark Souls 2 though has the cool like the small summon sign, which is awesome. So you can actually like still summon after you beat the boss in areas,
Yeah.
which I wish this game had. This is actually DS1 is actually the worst for multiplayer.
Oh yeah, it really is. I mean, the remastered made it easier.
Yeah, well, connecting is easier now, but the way like there's so many zones that cut you off from each
Yeah.
other, and like this game,
So this,
like
yeah,
this
has so many
game
rules.
specifically doesn't feel like it was made to be co-opted. Like it feels like the multiplayer is more like you get help for a boss fight. Like
yeah, that's basically what they're for. Because in this game, what I remember, in the early days, like if I ever needed when the servers are still active for the 360, like to tell you right now, like the only way you would find people is by boss areas, and even then, that wasn't guaranteed.
mhm.
Man, I used to use the NPCs like fucking all the time to help
Oh
me.
my
'cause
God.
Basically,
Dude,
as a
It's so weird. Like you just kind of broke my brain for a second because I kind of like I associate this so much with PlayStation now that I forgot
Yeah.
that actually the first time that I played this game was on 360.
yeah. I didn't get to play. I mean, luckily when I played Demon Souls, this game was a year out. So when I got a PlayStation 3, this game came out maybe like a year later. So it was perfect timing.
So lucky, dude. I
You
missed.
know what I mean? Like,
I missed all of it. I didn't play any of it until. Hey, what's up, Calamy? I didn't play any of it till way late, and But I played it in order, except for I didn't have demons because I didn't have a PS3.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the DLC. Yeah, Misha's up to the DLC in Dark Souls 1, so she's getting a little bit
Nice.
of. But this is the mod, so you know, it might not be exactly the same.
All I do is play games with my friends. That's so bad.
Okay, good. A little fishy. But turns out I'm kind of in a mood for some salty fish, so yeah.
Did you catch it yourself?
Nah, she went and bought some caviar.
No. Oh, gross. Oh, I hate caviar. Oh, man.
Oh, we them boys. Thank you, baby.
Yo, I remember my boss when we had caviar at the restaurant. Fuck you, guy. I hate you.
Guardian Helm. Yeah, I know how that goes. Misha went food shopping hungry.
Yeah, that's a stupid move. You should have fucking made like a sandwich or something before you left.
Yo, for real.
Anything soup. Like fucking ramen soup just to have your stomach full.
Yeah.
Next time, tell her to go to McDonald's, get a burger, and then go shopping.
Excuse me, you trying to roll up? Oh, you trying to roll up? Toma, that's for you.
Are you talking about rolling weed, or is she like rolling up on you like aggressively?
No, yeah, the enemy was rolling up on me.
Oh, I thought you were talking to
You're
Misha.
probably seen behind, right? Because you're watching on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, when you said roll up, I thought you were talking to Misha. Like you're trying to roll up, but like an
Oh, you
aggressive
trying
way.
to
Like
roll
she was gonna roll weed, but you were making that shit aggressive.
Yeah.
And you rolling up on me?
No, these fools were thinking they were gonna do something, but they wasn't gonna do nothing. Because they don't have the Constitution.
Yup, America.
Americo Vespucci. Ring of Ignorance. What the? Okay. All right. Your scissors. We're about to find out.
He scissored me, so I rocked him.
He scissored me. Ring of Ignorance. Let's see. There's so many rings in this mod. It's crazy.
I'm ignorant of the ring of ignorance.
Yeah, I'm completely ignorant.
Legit.
Chance
I know
to
it's a play on
ignore
words,
damage.
though.
What? According to legend, this ring contains the spirit of one of the dark beasts that once assaulted Astora. Said spirit has refused to leave this world ever since. The ring allows its wearer to ignore incoming damage from time to time. For a warrior in battle, any second chance is a blessing. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, this mod is really cool, man.
What was I about to say? I forgot what I was gonna say. I feel like I should start all stories that I start according to legend.
According to legend. I like that, actually. I second that. I'm here for it.
Like
Myths
start
and
off like-
legends say. I like it. You know
Oh,
what?
man.
I'm with it. Full sanction. Ay! Oh my god.
Oi! Jumping in this game is a beast. Not because it's hard. It's so hard to jump in this game. You have to use the joystick.
Oh god.
Every jump is a fucking breathtaking moment.
Ooh, that is, what is that? There's no meat in that? Oh, I was gonna say. That's delicious.
You need pierogies? Empanadas?
Some sort of like Russian patty thing she just fed me. It's delicious. Yeah,
Patty
I was gonna say you could always tell when I'm
Pierogies.
jumping because I make that fucking sound.
Yeah, you have to, because like that's the only way you're gonna make it over. There's no grappling mechanic. If you don't grunt, you didn't make the jump. I'm just saying.
See, for all the times that Tape and I could be miles apart on things, sometimes we're on the exact same page. He knows. You have to. You didn't make the jump if you didn't
Tape?
grunt.
Hey, I'm a different person.
Oh, did I call you Tape? My God, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Fuck him. Screw Tape.
He's who I stream with the most, so I always call people Tape by his name.
Know me longer. You know my real name.
I know. I know you in the real world. I know, it's funny, right? Oh, look at that dodge! Look at that dodge! Oh.
Oh, there you go.
I'm so busy stroking myself, I didn't notice what he was doing. Get out of here. Oh!
Yeah, you're like
His cousin came to say hello.
15 seconds behind
One.
in Discord and Twitch.
Oh! Wow, I hate that. What a dummy. Swing, stupid. Hitting trees. Whoop. I'm about to let the dragon out.
Not you're a bad person. Just saying.
Y'all about to make me. Yeah, you say I'm a bad person, but then you didn't even finish the line. Come on now.
I don't really know Cisco that well. Outside of a punchline.
Unleash the Dragon is a classic.
Says no one. Legit, no one's ever said that. You're a liar.
No, where's Rob? He'll say it.
Rob is a yes man. Fuck Rob.
Wow.
He's not here to defend
Sycophant.
himself. He's at work right now.
Sycophantic
getting out.
Rob.
I actually don't know Rob's schedule anymore. Or ever,
Yeah.
really.
I'm sorry. It's in my head now.
The dragon. Fight the dragon.
Oh shit. You strike me as a man who watched a Double Dragon cartoon. Yeah?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It was horribly animated. Even for that era.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it holds up like shit. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, but I loved it when I was a kid.
Yeah, nostalgia is a fucking like rose-colored glasses, bro.
Right? Nostalgia is a beautiful beast.
Yo, like I watched Ninja Turtles, the original one. I'm like, this shit sucks.
Don't hate.
Like, oh, it's bad. The cartoon.
Oh, I
was
thought you were talking about the
horrible.
movie. I was about to say.
No, the movie's okay. The movie, like generally, like even with nostalgia goggles, it's still pretty good.
No, that movie,
I
yeah,
still like
that
it.
movie's awesome.
But-
you know what I just
but the-
watched last night that I can officially confirm holds up fantastically? Fucking
What?
89 Batman. I just watched that
Yeah,
shit.
I've seen that plenty of times. That shit
Oh.
holds up.
Well, that's one of the movies I've seen the most in terms of like my, if you could go from my childhood till now, because I had that VHS, so I watched that movie to death. But I actually haven't watched it in a long time.
89
you know?
in the second one, I used to watch a lot.
Yeah, Batman Returns. I
I used to watch all the Batman movies, even the bad ones.
Right,
Fucking
but I'm saying, like, I
Batman
just
and
watched
Robin.
it last night. Like, that movie is fucking rad. Like, I think it's still my favorite Batman movie. Like, I respect Dark Knight, but I think I like 89 more.
I love the Batman with Robert Pattinson.
That was
He
good.
Yeah.
I would put that on the
I
list
just
for
didn't
sure.
like his. This is the thing with those, like they never do both of them right. It's either you like Bruce Wayne, you like Batman, and that's it. You can't like Batman and Bruce Wayne. And Bruce Wayne in that movie is just a fucking
Well, see, this
emo
is,
kid.
This is why I'm saying 89 Batman.
Even that Batman was great because he was just fucking insane.
He was awesome. Like, and his romance with Vicky Vale in that movie, like their chemistry as actors is so like they actually feel like people, you know?
Somebody jump out of the Discord?
I thought I heard somebody come in for a second. It looks like it's just
I
us.
heard the bloop bloop noise.
Yeah. Oh, I got hit. No, 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 no! I fucked up. I fucked up. I felt it happening as it was happening, and then I couldn't do anything about it because I realized what was happening too late.
Just thought I'm gonna play some Call of Duty, so if you hear me curse, you know why.
Clooney was the best Batman. Get out of here.
Yes, he apologized for playing Batman.
I know that
apologized
you
for
don't
that
believe
movie.
that. I know that spiritually that is not how you feel in your soul. I think I will say this. I feel like Clooney gets a little bit of a bad rap. It's not his
No,
fault
man.
that movie's terrible.
I'm gonna say this: they had a Batman credit card. Like, is there no like finance bank in the world that like gave Batman a credit card? Batman, a guy with no identity, social security card, and nothing like that, got a bank account, and nobody finds that a little weird.
Yo, what's up? Bat Finance. Oh, that
Man,
was
if
you
you
that
pull
jumped in,
everything-
Yitty. We didn't even hear you. I think he was muted. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. I heard the beep and then he disappeared.
Oh man, I would love to get a Yitty sighting. Ladies and gentlemen, Yitty. You gotta give him the Saturday Night
Boys.
Live entrance. Once
Boys, we
again,
got 'em.
giddy.
Oh, did you see the new Saturday Night Live skit, Keenan and Kelly?
Why do I only have 5? Oh, it's Dark Souls 1. Oh,
Yeah, you only get up to
shit.
10 if you hit up the specific ones.
No, you gotta Kindle.
Yeah, and you also have to hit the specific ones.
You gotta
There's only the
Kindle.
ones with the Flame Guardian girls.
You son of a wife.
Those are the ones that give you extra. Like they'll double
no,
it.
I know, but I'm saying, but if you Kindle, then you can make any bonfire have 10 or even 20.
No,
But
only the Firekeeper bonfires will double.
No, that's not true. You can Kindle any bonfire as long as you have. You gotta use humanity. But you have to do it. You have to go human and then kindle the bonfire. And you can take them up to 10, and then once you kill Pinwheel and get the right of kindling, you can go up to 20.
I don't believe you.
I mean, I know what I'm talking about, but you
I don't
can
believe you.
you can choose not to believe me if you want. Why would I lie to you?
I don't know. You're a
Aw,
fucking
thanks, kid.
monster.
You know, you know where I'm at with Dark Souls 1. I've said it many times. My 3rd favorite video game ever made. 3rd on the all-time list. Talk to me in 10 years. I'll tell you if it's managed to move up one spot. I don't think it'll ever take number 1, but talk to me in 10 years and I'll tell you which game I've gone back to more times. This or Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I off the rip like that, I couldn't tell you which I think will win that. But I think like right now I probably go to this game more than I go to Link to the Past. But Link to the Past is always like when I need it, it's there, and then I go to it, and it's like it's the same feeling every time. You strike me as you strike me as a respecter of Link to the Past. You seem like the kind of guy that would respect that game.
Yiddy? What do you mean?
You.
Never played. Never fully played it, at least.
Oh, dude, you should.
It was by the time I knew about Link, I was a little like too old for those old games. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I always forget that you're a little younger than me.
so like, no, it's not even that. Those games were out for a while. I just never got to play them. Like, I never knew about Zelda until Ocarina of Time, really.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
Or like,
I
didn't
feel
get
like
into Into the 3D.
that's the big separator. Like there's like Link to the Past people and there's Ocarina of Time people, and it basically just comes down to which one you played first. But I'm old, like I'm a fossil, so I'm actually a Zelda 1 kid. Like Zelda 1 was my first Zelda. Oh
Fair.
damn it! Oh, crap. But Link to the Past was fucking mind blowing. That shit broke my brain. Me and Lodo, we always connect on Link to the Past. It's like, my God, that game. Every Zelda game that isn't Majora's Mask or Breath of the Wild was still using the blueprint that Link to the Past set up. Every single game after Link to the Past was just Link to the Past again, except for Majora's Mask and then Breath of the Wild, which Breath of the Wild is Zelda 1. Like Breath of the Wild to me, I keep wanting to make an edited video about it, but I'm such a pussy. Like I gotta just do it. I want to get into more like YouTube style edited content. It's something I think about a lot, and I have a lot of ideas, but just the committing to it, like writing a script. I don't like my voice for like that kind of thing, so I'm always very critical of myself. Like I'll record something and be like, I hate this,
No, I get you, man. I hate my own voice.
You would think for a person who like is constantly living with his own voice that I'd be used to it by now, but
Nah, it's not the same, bro.
Yeah.
Hear your own voice.
it just
you're
never goes
recording,
away. That feeling.
You just sound. For me, I sound like the most whiny bitch, and I hate it.
Yeah, well, like I'm okay with my singing voice at this point, right? Because I'm used to it,
Yeah, but you're flexing muscles, though, man.
But my speaking voice is like, ugh. I hate the sound. I feel right. Same thing. You know what? You kind of said it perfectly. I feel like like a nasally wimp every time I hear my speaking voice. Maybe that's just
The fact that people don't think I'm a girl when I'm playing video games, baffles my brain. Or like a 12-year-old boy
I
blows
love
my
you, man.
brain. Like,
dude, you know what? You and I got to commit to a series, and you got to come by, and we got to stream it from here, like actually in person. We got to do it.
I mean, I'm free Wednesday and Thursday. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I have to look at my work schedule, but I'm
Thursday?
generally free from them.
Well, no,
This
not
week,
Thursday, no. Thursday's what am I
this
saying?
week.
Wednesday is probably better. Can you?
I mean,
can
I'll
you
look
rock,
right now.
Can you rock like early on Wednesdays?
What's early? Like noon?
Yeah, like and earlier in the day.
Yeah, I can do that.
Dude, that'd be sick. Yeah, we should. All right, so we should come up with a game that would be good for us to stream together in person, and we should fucking do it.
I'm
man.
thinking. What do you have on Steam, or at least?
Well, we'll powwow about it. We can look through
Yeah.
the libraries and shit.
What time? I know I have work tomorrow
Smashed
from
by a
until like
shadowy
7,
limb
so
and dragged
tomorrow's
off to
out of the picture because by the time you want to stream, I'm heading
Yes,
to work.
we are both
Yeah, 'cause I have
strangers in
a
this
hive mind
strange
in the evening.
land. But at least now there
On
are two
Wednesday?
of us.
Yeah, that's why it would have to be an early in the day thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll double check. I'm free most days this week. This week is kind of light for me for work. Next week I'm working most of the day.
Yeah, man, we'll figure it out. But I think that you and I should do a series together. I think it'd be fun. I think it would have like a stupid vibe.
Oh, yeah,
It'd be the thing it already is, just in person.
Leisure Shoot Larry.
Yo, it's canceled. Leisure Suit
Yeah,
Larry.
I've been saying that to
Fucking
people. Like,
canceled.
I've been saying that to tape that you guys should stream.
Oh my god.
Leisure Suit Larry.
I mean, I fuck with those games, but yeah, that's.
I remember them from years
You know
ago.
what though? And here's the worst part. I don't think that should be like a cancel type of game. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, yeah.
the tongue is very firmly in the cheek with those games. It's not serious.
Oh, I bet
at
they
all.
are.
All right, we're getting these lacerating knives. 99 of them. Boom. That's the beauty of playing the game. Like when you're at that DLC point, it's like I don't actually need anything, so I could just. Oh, this guy's got good stuff. I could kill him
So
for his
long.
coat because his coat is my like my my OC in this game. You know how you have your
Yeah.
default look. My OC wears
Yeah.
his coat. Look, he's
I
so
have that shit
fucking
for,
cool though. Look at him.
I do have my character for Dark Souls 3 that I never really change. And a little mix match.
Oh, Misha's got her fucking therapy appointment. Oh, damn it. I thought I would like to show her Chester. Because, you know what? She's up to this DLC. She'll see it. So far, I'm not seeing any difference in this DLC except for that I got a weird ring. Like, the enemy placement all seems the same so far. I hope it's not like the, I hope there is changes in this mod. But this, you know what was cool about this mod, dude? It wasn't like a complete overhaul, like a different game. It was
Yeah.
like a more like a Scholar of the First Sin, but like better, like because a lot of the changes they made in this mod made the game make more sense with the lore and the like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everything was really well considered. Like, dude, I think that you would really enjoy this because I know you played this game when it came out and you got that like old school. Obviously, which again, for any new people that don't know, Coast is actually my guru in Souls.
I'm telling you right now, like, I played the shit out of this game like dozens of times, man. I've had several characters, different builds. I like more than your Dark Souls because there's a lot more variety and actual, like especially Elden Ring. People shit on it being super easy, but it's probably the most complicated when it comes to PvP and weapons.
There's so much to Elden Ring. The only thing, I'll tell you what killed Elden Ring for me, and it's pretty low on my list if I'm being honest. Like where it
Yeah, I
sits,
love that game.
but I love it. Right? It's a classic. You know, easy 9 out of 10. Like the game's incredible. I have nothing bad to say about Elden Ring, except for that the reuse of content because, and I get I get the structure. I get that they weren't building that game for people like me. That game was not built for people who played every single FromSoft game, who are gonna fucking comb every corner of the world. Like, that game was built with people who are gonna play in not necessarily a linear path, but like they're gonna have their experience. They're gonna find what they find. They're gonna miss what they miss, and have like a playthrough. So I saw so many repeated boss fights and things because I was combing every corner of the map, you know? So I was running into bosses 3 and 4 times over. Like, I was running into bosses before the natural point that you're supposed to run into them. So by the time you
Yeah.
get to them in the story, I was like, oh, this fucker again? Like, it was, like, disappointing, you know?
Here's the thing with the game. I do hate the repeating bosses. I really do. That's
I would take 1/3 less content to cut down on the repeats. Like, I would cut that game down by 1/3 just to not have so many things repeat so many times. Like, I don't
Yeah.
ever need to fight a Godskin Apostle again as long as I live. You know?
Twins of God. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you're
I'm good. I'm good. You know
That's
what I
your
mean?
worst boss. I fucking hate the fucking skeleton space thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's your hated boss. That's those godskins are nothing compared to that shit.
I feel you. I didn't have as much trouble with him as, but it's not even about having trouble with him. It's just they're annoying. And like once I like, okay, for example, you know the one that you fight in the Divine Tower in Caelid when you go down,
Yeah.
all that platforming you have to do, and then you get to the bottom, and then there's a Godskin Apostle in there. That fight was incredible because I was slightly under leveled for that fight. Like I got there a little early. It was very difficult. It took a lot of effort to get that win, and it meant something to me when I won that fight. The fact that I saw that boss again ruined it. It was like like the only time I ever went to a strip club, right? I had a really genuine, like, cool experience with, because I was like, all right, I'm here. I have this much money I'm willing to spend. It's my friend's bachelor party. Like, that's the only reason I was in a strip club. So I went there and I was like, all right, I will spend exactly this much dollars and no more. I will, whatever that entails, that's my experience. So the whole time you're there, girls are trying to get you to go have a private dance. I'm not really into it. I'm like, whatever. And then I have a very genuine moment with a girl that was not getting a lot of attention from the other dudes in the room, but we had a very genuine moment. And it made me smile, and I went, all right, fuck it, let's go. I'll get a private dance. And she was like, to the point where she was like literally surprised that I said, let's go do it. She was like, wait, really? I was like, yeah, let's go. So we go, and I have the experience. It's really cool. Like, it's a moment that I enjoyed, and it was the thing that I was going to walk away from the experience being like, well, that was worth doing because that was pretty cool. And everything was fine, and I was like, man, I got a story to tell for 1,000 years. That was awesome. Except for about 2 hours later, towards the end of the night, we're almost going to be leaving, but we're not quite out the door yet. So, the clientele is thinning. And she comes back over to me and tries to do the hard sell for another private dance. And I'm like, and in that moment, it's like, you ruined it. You know?
What you did? That's your fault, bro. I'm sorry.
We had a night.
Don't get me wrong.
We had a night. I had a night.
Nah.
I'm saying I had a night. We had an experience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get you.
She should have known based on the experience
no.
that we had that she was not getting another dime out of me, and that was it. Like I absolutely could have like pushed it to the friend group and been like, all right, somebody else patronize the lady. You know what I'm saying? But like the fact
I'm
that
gonna say this. When you go into if you go into a Shark Tank and everybody's there as a shark.
No, listen,
don't
I
be
understand.
confused when they bite.
I'm not naive to the reality of the situation, but what I'm saying is there's no changing the fact that by doing that, right, it's not that I didn't expect that to happen. It's just that by doing that, it diminished the experience. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm making this direct comparison. Same thing with Elden Ring. If I had only fought that boss in the bottom of that tower, I would have been like, oh man, what I would be talking about that boss fight forever.
I honestly, dude, I'm gonna say this. I totally forgot we were talking about Elden Ring. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that's why I was telling the story. It's like a parallel. I was making a parallel. Yeah. No, obviously, right. I understand the fucking that the stripper is trying to get her money. I understand. I understand. Like I understand the nuts and bolts of it. You got to follow.
I just totally forgot we were talking about Elden Ring for a second. That went to the wayside.
Yeah. So now you get what I'm saying. I'm bringing it back around for comparison's sake. If that girl had not come back up to me with the hard sell, I would be telling that story forever, being like, "Yo, what an incredible time I had at the strip club. That was such a cool experience." Like, though I was never going back, but that's neither here nor there. It's just I would have told it in a certain light had she never tried to come back around for the hard sell. Same thing with Elden Ring. If I had got to the bottom of that tower, fought that Godskin Apostle, and that's the only time I see that boss. That's a legendary. So I'm still telling that story. I'm telling that story the way I'm still telling stories about other boss fights in different Souls games. You know what I mean? Like, I'm there with it. I'm telling it like that. But
I'm gonna go on rants now about video games and then just start explaining it like through things that like are completely different.
I mean,
It's just
but
like, dude, I totally forgot about Elden Ring. Literally, I got into the stripper conversation. Now I'm more interested in the stripper conversation. No offense.
yeah, well, no, I mean, if I, I'll tell you the detailed version in person. That's not a story for the internet, but it was chill.
So,
It was chill. It was
so
cool.
I went to
It was
the only time I ever really went to a strip club, dude.
but hold on. We'll get back to that. I don't want.
I didn't know you were. I didn't know.
I don't
Alright,
want
go.
because I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose the point. But do you get what I'm saying about like, it's the fact that I had to fight that boss 3 more times.
No, I get that.
It ruined it. You know.
You fucked with my brain, bro. I got strippers on the mind.
You got all right. Well, that's fair, I suppose.
Yeah, but yeah, I get you. There's a lot. Like, I feel like that game could have been an easy like free DLC, just slowly replacing those like secondary bosses. You know, the repeat. Some of them have lore. All of them have lore behind it. Like, there's only 13 of those knights that you fight with the wings.
See, those I don't mind. That I don't mind, right? Because there's a story reason, right? They're right.
There's some story reasons between the space skeleton. It's very loose, and I have to watch Vati to fucking understand it. But I do agree that they use too many of the bosses, and the caves are all the same. Like, this is what I hate about dungeon crawlers. I love dungeon crawlers. I fucking hate Skyrim. Because Skyrim has one unique fucking cave. The rest of it is the same.
Oh,
and that unique cave is the dwarven.
Yeah.
You know, the dwarven place.
Yes, if more places hit like the dwarven ruins, it would be incredible. But that's what I told you. That's why I've always said that's why I like Oblivion more. Oblivion has way more varied environments. That's I always like Oblivion more than Skyrim.
The problem with Oblivion, the thing I don't understand about Skyrim is that's the northern part, but they try to play it like oh fuck, he found me.
Jeez, my boy. Oh, he left.
He left. Yeah,
He'll come back.
I know. What was I saying?
I miss
No, I
Jeez.
forgot.
I love Jeez. You were complaining about Skyrim.
Well, like, the thing in lore is that Skyrim is the northern part. It's supposed to be the whole ice place, but they try to do Oblivion again by doing like those different zones where the Imperials live, and there's a sunny zone, there's a swamp zone.
Yeah, but it's
and all
not
that
really.
crap.
No. Actually, that was always one of the things I hated about Skyrim was I thought it was just too much cold and north. I mean, I get you're in the north, but like, I much prefer Oblivion to Skyrim. I've been on that for a long time, but I also say like I know that I'm the atypical Elder Scrolls player.
I like Oblivion. I do.
I love Oblivion. It's my favorite in the series. But I'm
Patrick Stewart for like 10 minutes.
I'm old school though, because I've been playing Elder Scrolls since Daggerfall. Daggerfall was my shit in high school. Like I loved that game. Like,
nah, it's too old now for me to try.
But you gotta play the Unity version, dude. If you play the Unity version, get the version that's on GOG. It's remade completely on the Unity engine. They up-res the graphics. They like completely rebuilt everything, and they have tons of mods installed that kind of bring it closer to modern standards. It's still an old school fucking game, but if you play that version, dude, I promise you, it's gonna take a little work up front, but it's nerdy good, man. Daggerfall is a nerdy good game, dude. I swear by it, but it is old. It is old. It's that it's like how I have a hard time getting into Morrowind, which everybody says is the best one in the series, but Morrowind is like straddling that line right in between the two. It's like it doesn't have the charm of being so old like Daggerfall that it gives me nostalgia, but it doesn't have the combat of Oblivion and Skyrim. So it's like right in between, and it's all reading. There's no voice acting. I'm just like, fuck. Everybody says this is the best one, but I just can't get into it. I've tried so many times.
Man, I believe you. I don't know. I've never really. Just looking at fucking, I don't know, Morrowind just makes me want to not play it.
I get it. No, I feel you, dude. I feel you. The day will come. I know the day will come. I woke up to say Morrowind is not the GOAT. What up, TB? I mean, I'm an Oblivion guy. I'll always be an Oblivion guy. I'm an Oblivion, Daggerfall, than Skyrim for me. And I can't
The
speak on
oblivious individual.
I can't speak on Morrowind because I haven't played it. I've only played the beginning. I can't speak on Arena because I never really played Arena. I don't want to go back older than Daggerfall. I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I might even put. I don't know. Would I put Elder Scrolls Online ahead of fucking Skyrim? Maybe. I really like Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scroll Online. Honestly, I tried to play that years ago. It felt like
Well, it was-
people were playing around me, and I didn't get to do shit.
Yeah, I can't speak to how it was at the beginning because apparently it wasn't that great when it first came out. But I played the more updated version of it, and I really like it. Here we go, boys.
The thing about MMOs is just there's so many people floating around. It feels like the game is being played around me instead of with me.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. MMOs don't really do it for me either. I'm more of I enjoyed Elder Scrolls Online because I was playing with Misha, so we were making our own fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think I got leveled up high enough to like do what you're supposed to do in the game, like like MMO style.
Yeah.
I respect MMOs and I see that there's fun to be had there, but they're too much for me. Like they're too overwhelming. My boy, Bang Papi,
Right back into
you walking away?
water.
It's the best fight in the game, dude. Oh, and then my dodge was terrible. Yep, no, I deserve that. Fair enough. Oh man, I gotta get my Artorias muscles back. Oh right, dodge left. Everything is dodge left in this fight. I remember. Dodge left. Okay, we got this. We got this.
Hello.
Jeez. Jesus. I'm rolling with you. Jesus. I'm rolling with you.
I don't have faith in me.
I have all the faith in you.
Oh, that's a terrible choice.
You're the Lord and Savior. How you
I don't
doing,
want to
Bobby?
be alive.
How's your chest? I've been down for fucking days, man.
I'm getting over it. I'm still coughing, but whatever.
Oh my god.
At this point, I'm just gonna tell people that I have tuberculosis.
I got the Berkey. I got.
Oh, fuck it. I got 3 ribs taken out yesterday, just to make more room to make me breathe better. Because, that works.
The Berkey Lois.
Yeah. Or, the one way they would, which I just found out, they would, deflate a lung, giving the lung rest, thinking that would help it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then they would deflate it the other one. They're like, well, it didn't seem to work for that one, so maybe it'll work for the left one now.
Oh shit.
No, assholes.
Nah, chill, B.
Science.
Wait, what's going on? Oh, your chest is on fire? Oh no, tape, it got you too? I don't know, like right now there's this like upper respiratory infection that's going around that's just killing everybody. It's not COVID, it's just a different kind of infection. It's just getting everybody. I think that's what got me.
Yeah. It's like a...
Elon Musk heard about the Brylan Christopher Award and was like, I'm trying to sneak this dub in. Man breathed once into a mic and ruined Dave Chappelle's stand-up performance. I haven't heard about this. Oh no.
Yeah, that was a whole big thing. People booed him in San Francisco or some shit like that. But
Oh, hold on.
so randomly, like I was like those like cheap smoke spots in all of Brooklyn now. The cheap cigarette spots.
Yeah.
So I remember one day I went in to buy a pack of smokes, and I go there like every once in a while. Enough that he should have known.
Dan,
who
stop
I was.
trading.
And then what the guy ended up doing, he asks me like, "You a cop?" And I'm like, "Dude, you tried to sell me weed 3 days ago. You need to remember my face."
Fuck, I didn't cancel it. Sorry, it's Artorias. I gotta focus. Oh my
You
god.
had him down. What was that shit before you were saying? You had him down.
I know his patterns. I just haven't fought him in a while. Oh,
He's like the best character in the whole fucking game. You only get to see him once.
Artorias is my guy in Dark Souls.
You only get. That's the best armor set. It looks like the coolest one.
I mean, he's guts. Let's be real. Artorias is guts. it's the same character, but I love him. Somebody posted the clip on Twitter of Elon getting booed off stage, and he banned the account. That's good. That's what we like to see. Well, you know, rest in peace, Twitter. We all know what's up. Rest in peace, Twitter.
Fuck everybody. He got to do the thing everybody wants to do. If I ran Twitter, I would do it like this. Like, yeah, fork up $44 billion, and I bet he'll sell that shit to you real quick.
Yep, he would
He
love
definitely did not know what he was getting into when he bought Twitter.
Well, he
He
tried.
just thought because you. Sorry, go on.
No, you could. He wanted to walk it back real bad. He just didn't realize that like he put himself in a corner. Then they're like, nah, bro, that's yours now.
Yeah, he bought himself in a 44. He should have taken the $1 billion loss with the contract that he had.
For real. Just,
Yo, he would have still been up $43 billion.
just take the loss, B. Just eat this one. You fucked up.
Yeah, he should have just taken that $1 billion loss. It was a lot of money, but not compared to what the value of Twitter was. I think it was $20 billion. Knowing that, that's the reason why they sold Twitter so quickly. It's because he gave them an absurd amount of money. He doubled the value of the company because he paid for it.
Yeah. Well, Yiddy, here's the thing. The funny thing is, again, much like Blargy Coin, like if we only knew how right you were, like he would have been better off just handing you $1 billion than buying Twitter.
Yeah. Yo, it's like me taking your 10-year-old jalopy and then paying original price. I don't know, man. And he's supposed to, like, and people think he's smart.
He's not. We understand
No,
that.
I'm not.
People
Yeah,
understand that he's
smart.
not smart.
He's $42 billion stupid.
Woo! Oh, a little too early. Fuck. Back off. Oh, it put his dialogue back in the game. Sick. Oh my god, he just destroyed me. I was geeking out about the dialogue.
Then I'm happy about it. As he started
Oh my god, what?
for the moon landing again.
All right, boys, I gotta tighten up my ice for my beverage. I'll be right back.
No ice.
I think they just did the capsule re-entry to see if it could work.
Cool.
So
Burn the system down.
it worked, and now I think they're planning next month to do a flyby of the moon.
Cool. Spin?
What?
No, I'm talking to myself. Alright, I'm trying to build a rocket ship. A stupid, really, really, really stupid rocket ship.
Okay.
I like Kerbal Space Program. I can't wait till the fucking second one comes out.
Never gave you shit for not playing.
Relax. Tone it down a notch, jalopy.
This is me toning
I
it down.
don't like your fucking tone.
I don't like
Alright?
you in first place, but you know I deal with you.
Alright? I don't like your tone. Take it down a notch. You're about a
Really?
10. I need you about a 5, alright, bro? I need you about a 5.
Volume hasn't changed from.
Alright, sir, relax. Relax, sir.
Sir.
Sir, relax. Relax, sir.
I'm
Sir,
gonna I
relax.
swear to God, I'm gonna.
Sir,
pistol
I don't like your tone.
fucking come
Sir.
to your house and pistol whip you.
Mind you, he knows where he lives and he has a gun. So
Yeah,
if I
and
die
you know what?
or anything happens to me,
You know what's great? If you don't let me in through the door, I can just ask the lady in the store downstairs to give me a ladder to your window.
he doesn't work there anymore, unfortunately.
Well,
I haven't
I'm
seen her in a
one
minute.
of them. No, she's worth it. I just see her at night.
She's there for like an hour, and every time
Yeah,
she's
well,
there,
she's
like
like
she
one of
makes
the
it feel
bosses
so
for it.
awkward. I don't know who the fuck she is. Honestly, she's
apparently
nice.
one of
I
the-
know that.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just, I say, I can always get a letter from her if I need.
I love that lady. So
That's-
naive.
I still love that.
And I'm back.
Waits till you climb through the window and then looks at me and Rob and goes, "Does he live there?" This is the worst time to access this man.
Nah, lady, you're accomplice now. You're stuck. That's it, man. You fucked.
All right.
Now you fucked up.
Here we go. First focus attempt. I'm gonna win now. Full belief in myself. Time to win. Hiya!
That's when we know you fucked up.
Nah, B, we good. We Gucci. Watch.
I ain't
Watch.
saying anything.
Dare you land offense. Dude, James Cameron, stop trying to get Avatar over. It will never be over. No one cares,
Isn't it
B.
just the same fucking movie,
Nope.
just with water now?
No one
Instead of
cares.
Takes place in a forest.
No one cares
Well,
about Avatar. No one
I'm
cares.
just saying, man. My favorite word in the whole movie is unobtainium.
Dude, Oh my God.
Unobtainium.
Sometimes I love
Fucking
you.
dude.
That's what I'm
Fucking-
always. Unobtainium. This is
Yo,
not
I'm telling
high
you-
art.
No, I
I'm
said
telling you, this guy reinvented cameras, invented his own cameras, 3D techniques, and all this crap for this visually stunning film. And the writing is Gone with the Wolves and the word unobtainium. Are you
Gone
fucking
with the
kidding me?
wolves.
See,
Boys.
my thing is always just for humanity. Why don't you just fucking orbit Mars
Oh, no!
planet surface?
Okay, why are you asking complicated questions about a movie
at-
that literally calls the
I'm
object
saying,
unobtainium?
yeah, well they're like, oh, we'll take them on with their animals. Like, no, just bombard them from space. They don't have space travel.
I mean, that's also not the biggest problem, but I think the fact that their sexual
Yo,
organs are the
everything
same
on
thing
the
they use
planet
to
and they
ride
go down to mine.
horses. I think you're overthinking the wrong things. I'm wondering
No,
about the
I'm
sexual
thinking the
organs.
right things. If there's shit on the planet that I need and there's shit in the way of me, just like every alien movie has taught me, kill everything on the planet and then go down and mine it.
So, but you're saying you're like, you're angry at their logic.
I'm angry at them being like, oh, look, we'll bomb their tree up close. Like, no, fucking orbit it from space. Burn it down that way.
Maybe they didn't have the tech.
None of your men have to get near it. Then crash a ship from the orbit.
I'm pretty sure the answer is that it's so volatile. If you hit it with bombs, it just all blows up, and then you don't have unobtainium.
Oh,
That's a make pretend thing. I don't know if that's the reason,
Unobtainium.
but I'm assuming they can't blow it up.
Ugh.
The movie is stupid. That's what we're trying. That's what we're talking about. We're
Yeah, I'm trying to explain. This guy spent years creating cameras, new techniques, new technology. Legit, like James Cameron paid for this, researched all this
Built
crap
a
for all this
submarine
technology,
that went to the deepest depth. He's like
and he
one of the
can't.
people for
And
that
he can't
record
name
now.
a fucking material. He calls it unobtainium. Unobtainium. Fucking Star Trek does better than that. You know what they call the hull plating? Tritanium. They didn't try hard. Just saying. But it makes way more sense than fucking unobtainium. Use science and then make up a word. You know, like
Oh, what was that?
plasma rocks. I don't know, man.
Plasma rocks. I like it.
You know what I mean? That's better than unobtainium.
There we go.
The only
Patience.
thing just as bad as that is in Batman Dark Metal DC comic. They call a specific material
Sit, motherfucker.
Batanium. Batanium, man. You just put the word bat and fucking anium, and then boom.
Bad trade.
I actually love
Motherfucker,
that
live.
comic series. Have you read that, Dick, man?
Fuck, I'm not gonna get there in time. Ah. Fuck. Buffed Artorias is no fun. Oh, too early. Later than that. I know what to do. I know what to do. Focus. Focus, you fucking scrub. Oh.
Scrub, this person who gets no love from me.
All right. Well, pack
On the
a lunch for
side.
fighting Artorias. It's all right. Just gotta get my footing back. I'll be fine. All right. Roll, roll, roll. Only 4 directions for rolling. You know what to do. This is Dark Souls 1. Kind of wish I had a little bit more stamina. I'm not gonna lie, but that's all right.
Ooh. Oh, no. Forget about it.
Could always change up my gear if necessary, but we're gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. All right. Just gotta get into the rhythm of the dance. This is the rhythm. Yes.
We were singing 2 different songs, but with the same lyric. I was singing Billy Joel. You were singing the '90s pop, '90s like club music.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's like literally the same line.
Yeah.
How the fuck did we do that? Yeah, right. He did put up a 3D movie in 2022 when the gimmick is dead.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Fucking 3D movies hurt my head. They really do. After an hour of those 3D glasses,
It's
you know when the like. Sorry, go on.
No, you good. I'm just coughing in the mic, bro.
I'm gonna say, like, I saw Avatar in theaters when it first came out, a little high. The first half of that movie was beautiful. Second half, I stopped being high, and I was wondering, why is this Pocahontas in space?
Dude, you know how many people I've heard basically that exact story from? That's fucking crazy.
It's like, you know what it is? It's like going to a fireworks show. It's really cool for a half an hour, but 2 hours in, you're like,
wanna
All right,
go home.
boom, sky. I'm done. Like, it stops being the spectacle halfway through the movie. You know, like that was the whole film. It's the fact of how pretty it was. And I'm telling you, like, poor writing, character development. Like I felt like they were writing the movie as he was like showing us the movie.
No.
That's probably how it was.
Spent like 10 years making the technology and then like 6 weeks to write the script.
Ooh.
Yeah, we need like at least 300 pages of dialogue by tomorrow.
What's the same like film, man?
I always fall to my Saul Guerrera from.
And that's how you fight fucking Artorias. Let's go. Let's go. That's how you fucking do it.
You betray me. I just love that line. Forrest Whitaker in fucking Rogue One.
Nobody gonna give me props. Nobody.
No,
Well,
not at all, man.
sorry, I was so
you-
zoned out.
You've been doing this for 30 minutes, man. I got over it.
Dude, that was like the fourth attempt.
Sorry, I
30
actually
minutes
have
after hearing him going, I could fucking tank Artorias. Look at these people I'm tanking.
Yo, fuck
Look
off.
At me,
That
how
was
fucking
clean.
special I am.
Whatever.
wow. Congratulations, sir. May the Christ of God go with you.
That was clean. You know what? Fine.
And with you.
Thank you,
Well,
Jeez.
not with you. I meant, yeah.
Jeez, I appreciate. Thank you. Fucking coast. No love.
Clean your mess up and then we could talk.
That fight was
Right?
clean as fuck.
Clean your mess up and then we can talk. The socks are on the floor, the towels on the floor.
No
Pick
respect.
that shit up.
No respect for
And
cleanliness.
then we can talk.
No respect. Mad cleanliness, no respect. All right, I see how it is.
No
around
yaddy yak.
here. I see
I'm gonna
how
come
it
over your house and like move something that you won't even notice for weeks. Just gonna
Shut
tell
up, I
you.
hate those.
I do that shit. I do that shit to people's houses. I don't take anything. I'll just change something slightly. See if somebody notices it. Like I used to take like pictures and put them upside down in people's houses and to see if they noticed.
Tape, can you please bring some class to this joint, Tape, please?
That or like sometimes I. Oh man, I can't wait to see you Wednesday.
Yeah,
Dan.
my dad still wants to punch you in the face for something you turned over in our house. He
I
found
think your
it one
dad
day.
is
And I
a
was
little
like,
aggressive.
I was like,
I
oh, that
think
was
he
a
needs to
fun.
take
He
a
goes,
chill
I
pill.
hate that kid. I want to hit him in the face. I was like,
I mean, sounds like a cop. But like, dude, what I do? I moved the picture like 4 inches to the right.
I don't know what it was. It was something.
It wasn't
in,
anything
in
like-
his TV room, and he wasn't happy about it.
Probably put the remote upside down. Somebody was here. I didn't do anything in your house that was anything of significance.
I'm in the
I
Palazzo
probably moved the
Vecchio.
I probably moved the little statue upside down.
Boys,
Oh, yeah.
boys.
I didn't even
Yeah.
take a statue and dry hump the other statue because that seems actually kind of funny.
I need more praise. I'm not getting enough praise, and it's making me feel a
Praise
certain
the
type of way.
yo,
Oh
bro,
Lord, please curse
you-
this man and all of
Do
his
you-
glory in the battle that he had just won.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Amen.
tell you, Dad, I'm gonna tell you something you never heard from your father.
Oh
I'm
no.
proud of you, son.
Oh fuck. That hits. That hits home.
Yo, I do that to people in Call of Duty when I do something cool and like somebody gives me a compliment. I'm like, say that in my dad's voice. And I mean, like, people are like, what? Oh, they take a second to get it, but okay.
Oh, oh.
Now, can you say that slower and in my dad's voice, please?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Can you imagine how many men out there would just be better dudes if their dad just at any point was like, "Son, good job. Well done, son. Well done."
I've never heard that.
Exactly.
Like I said, I gave you the best praise you're ever gonna get in your life, Dan.
Blue key
Proud of you,
soda.
son.
Yo! We got from the undead parish to the Ulasil township.
Okay, Dan, I need you.
I love this.
to sit down.
I gotta. Okay, I like this mod so much.
You would. You would. You like the little flash travels that they give you to fucking upgrade your armor.
I like this better than just being able to warp from bonfires. I think this is cooler. It's a fast travel system. You have to collect the coins, give the coins to the ferryman. The ferryman open the travel. I like it. You have to, like, it's not automatic. You have to find one point that then links to another point. I like it. I think it's cool.
Whatever, bro. I think, the River Styx is a fucking bad gimmick.
Hey, don't talk about my home.
What was I gonna say? Oh man, I lost my train of thought
I
there.
can't believe that y'all motherfuckers. Whatever. That was a clean fight. You know what? You know what? Someone's gonna go back and watch it.
Did I
Someone
not praise you?
is gonna go
Did
back
I
and
not
watch
praise
it.
you enough?
And they go, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That shit was on the level. It
Do I
took.
have to
I already
punch a
gave.
puppy
Okay, Dan,
and
why are you complaining?
kill a
I gave you the
virgin in your
praise
name?
that you deserved. All right. I'm proud of you, son.
No, he wants us to kill a virgin in his
Yeah,
name.
I'm saying a blood sacrifice is not too much to ask. Is all I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna go human here. I want to get invaded. I want that Chester invasion. Where is my humanities? ¿Dónde está el humanities?
There está a biblioteca. A biblioteca.
Oh, I could go make boss weapons.
Dude, you have to Google on YouTube Keenan and Kelly. It's basically an SNL skit where I don't know how they convinced
Oh, excuse me.
Keenan to fucking do this, but they redid the old Keenan and Kel show in a modern take, and he's in it, and there's a surprise guest, and it's fucking hilarious.
No.
You like orange soda?
No. Okay, all right. You gotta relax. Let me sip. Boys.
Ooh.
Boys. No. All
I gave you the
Don't
slapping
touch
of
the
your
tushy.
life.
right, we're gonna back it up. Sip. Philadelphia. Excuse me. That worked out.
Is this
Oh
like
no! Oh no! Don't
I
fall down
think
that.
Dan, remember when you were saying you were beasting all those guys? I think the difficulty curve just Dan. Right on the edge.
Clean.
That was a
He
little
likes to
risky,
live
sir.
life on the edge.
Nah, that shit was clean.
That was not clean. That was scary.
That was cleanliness.
Clean your mess up and then we could talk.
Clean.
Ow.
Oh, die. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm like, why haven't I been invaded? Cause it's Dark Souls 1. You have to go turn human. You know this. We're back.
That's
in-
something. I understand the gimmick of like you becoming hollow and all that, but I'm so happy they got rid of that. Because honestly, you spend all this time making a character where like not even the fact that you can take off your helmet and your character's a skeleton 90% of the time. So like, I really do appreciate that. At least, like, I would love at least the option just to look human all the time if you're gonna make a character.
Yeah, there is.
The
There's.
ring.
Yeah, with the rings. But I mean like a toggle.
The bell ring?
Well,
Am I
they
going
gave
nuts?
it
I'll be
to
right
you.
back.
That's what the ring is for.
Yeah, but fuck your ring, bro. Takes a slot, man.
If you really
You
want.
think I have too many slots to be sticking things in there?
Well, if you're not willing to give up a slot, then you don't really care about looking human.
I disagree. I disagree. Had a little more caffeine.
I can tell. I can tell because you're back to being snippy.
Oh yeah, I'm a little perky. I haven't eaten today, so like, man, energy goes down real quick.
All right. Relax. You're not going. Okay, with your fucking pew pews. Oh God. Okay. All right. Now see. Now I gotta go back up. Okay. Oh, run away. Run away. Be a coward. Sippies. Oh. Sipping on an open platform. Down here. All right. Sit down. No. You know what? Weapon at risk. Fine. Y'all want to be dicks? I want to be. You know what we're gonna do? Here's what we're gonna do. Here's how we're gonna do this. We go here and pop another humanity. Boom, like that. Yes. We're going to kindle this bonfire to 10. 10 should be enough.
That's not enough.
Yo. I don't like it. Whatever, man. Whatever. That was a good Artorias fight. That's all I'm gonna say.
I already gave you your praise, bro. What else do you need? You got the best praise you're ever gonna get, and then now you're still fucking milking that shit. The cow's dry.
Just saying. Nah, there was no. Oh.
If the cow go moo, that means no more.
Whatever. You see, I would have hyped you up. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
You have to be around to hype me up.
Come on, let's go, boys. Come
It
on.
says you're online, but it doesn't say that you're playing the game. How you playing it?
Oh, because I'm in offline mode.
Oh, in the game. But yeah, it should still show you that you're playing the game, though. It's weird.
Because, yeah, now that the servers are back online, I don't want to risk any sort of, like, banning. So I'm playing offline.
No, I get that, but like your Steam page, like my friends list, it says you're online, but you're not playing a game.
Maybe that's because that's what it does when you put it in offline mode. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
You told me stuff. I don't like it.
Bad roll, bad roll. Get in there. Nope, get in there. Get in there. Teach him a lesson. Yes. Okay, buddy. Oh, God. Gotta sip, gotta sip, gotta sip, gotta sip.
It's like a Facebook short one time, and this guy's like pointing his camera, like, "Yo, they let her go," and I'm like, and nobody really understood. And I was like, "Oh shit, that's Selena's killer." 'Cause I knew that face, and I'm like, "Nah, she's still in jail." It was just a woman who looked like Selena's killer, and I'm like, "Oh shit, you shouldn't be
Oh,
posting that shit online."
Oh, Yeti. Damn. Oh, that's a loss. Angelo, how do I pronounce his name?
Badalamenti.
Badalamenti. Angelo Badalamenti. Yes, yes, of course. Famous composer for Twin Peaks and Mulholland Drive, amongst many other things. Very storied career. Passed away. Damn, that sucks. Damn, we're losing a lot of greats. I guess that's just what it is, man.
It's called life.
Oh man, bummer. Bear Sopranos update. Tapey, where the small silver bear is now up to the point where Furio has gone into the back room with a baseball bat and handled business. That is the last thing that happened. Oh man, that's a loss right there. That's all right.
Oh gee,
Time comes for us all. I
have you been
suppose.
playing the save file for Satisfactory or no?
No, I've been playing the horror game.
Yeah, but did you do anything in the file at all, or can I just play the save file and then dump it on?
No, I have worked on it. I've been trying. I got nuclear started, and I'm trying to work on getting engines
Yep.
and stuff up and running, so then I can start building the pieces for nuclear fuel, and then I can get the nuclear fuel generators up.
Tapey,
You want to
just-
play right now?
Tapey, just get in here.
No, I don't
Papa.
want to play. I spent like 5 hours sitting in a corner
Then-
crying because of
then-
that game.
Yeah, because it's a lot of headache, man. Drop the save file because I want to play it.
Okay.
As of right now, her favorite character is Paulie Walnuts.
Fine,
I mean, no rush, man. I'm not like do it right now. Just Google the
no,
pathing
you get
and how to do it.
You get abusive when it's not done immediately.
I literally just said you didn't have to do it that quickly. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hold on. Okay, Gerard. Okay, let's go to the back room real quick. Bitch, don't call me back.
He called
I
you.
know.
He called you out for abusive practices, yo.
You ever see those videos of the dudes like beat up their girlfriend or hurt their cat or dog on fucking Twitch?
Yes.
And they forget to turn off the
Yeah.
camera. Those like Twitch fails. I'm like, dude. One of the weirdest ones that got me. You ever see those Skyrim short videos where like the guy is making pretend he's like a character in Skyrim and he does the walk and he walks into a wall?
Yeah, yeah,
Right? He killed his wife.
yeah. I read about it.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
damn.
So like I didn't really know who this guy is. I've definitely seen a couple of his videos because I do like Skyrim. And I was like, then I saw a clip of him on like Facebook, like a picture, and I'm like, what the fuck did this guy do? He killed his wife. I'm like, holy crap.
She didn't have an opinion on the fish gun murder. Like she saw it and she enjoyed the episode, but she didn't specifically comment on the fish murder.
Fuck your fish murder.
Huh. I wonder if you can make this leap.
And screw tape.
Wow.
The
I wanna
fuck is
hear-
this?
It's just nature
What's up,
going
bro?
around everywhere.
Big tape energy.
Too
Tapey.
big. Too big to fail.
I'm gone for 5 fucking minutes and it turns into a slumber party.
quite frankly, you
sorry.
never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Son of a bitch!
I felt like a
Did I
fucking
tell you
man.
not to say that again?
So Tapey, to the surprise of absolutely no one, she's fucking loving it.
I knew it.
She's oh no! Ah! Ah! No! No!
Ah. Great.
How you know you're in a fucking chat with Souls veterans? Everyone just chuckles. That's it, just a chuckle.
You're supposed to be wearing them, and like you don't let them eat you.
Oh, I'm going right back. If you don't know that I'm going right back, you lying to you. Okay, all right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Everybody,
I guess you're not going right back.
everybody relax. Okay, all right. Oh, okay. Golly, boys. Tippies. Nah, you thought.
You know what you need, Dan? Something to loosey goosey you up.
Oh my God.
Get a I need you to get a martini right now.
Okay, everything's fine. Yeah. You thought. You all thought. You all thought wrong. Oh, you thought too. You also thought wrong. Keep thinking wrong. All of y'all can all think wrong.
So I was
the hell's
watching
It's
a
my
thing
last
about like a
Sunday
shaken.
dinner here. That's what's going on.
So there's a reason like
Box of
somebody pointed
Malamars
out
on the
reason
counter.
Why James Bond always wants his martini shaken, not stirred. Because when it's stirred, the alcohol mixes. If it's shaken, the alcohol settles in the bottom, so he never actually gets drunk.
I actually really like that. Is that real?
I'm not 100% sure, man. This is like anecdotal. This is something I heard. This is not 100%.
If that's real, I love that actually.
Yeah, me too. If that's the reasoning behind it,
That's a great little piece of character right there. All right, piece of shit. Here, that's for you.
all the
Die.
alcohol sinks in the bottom, so he never actually gets drunk when he orders drinks.
He's a real guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
but like that was what somebody said. That the
He was,
reasoning behind it is because the alcohol would be in the bottom, so he could drink casually. That's why he would always stop them to say shaken, not
Yeah.
stirred. He made a big thing about it.
He
And it's
was
because
he was a spy during World War II for the British. He was pretty much like the right-hand man to the Queen. So
speaking of World War II,
So wait, can you guys hear the game or no?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. Yeah. What?
why do I bring up this file?
AJ, get your code. Get out of here.
You have to
I don't
press
have a code. Get moving,
R.
God damn it.
window R. Remember?
All
You
right,
type-
yeah. Well,
For a file that says factory game, and then go into that.
Oh, no.
Oh, Tate, did you see the thing I sent you yesterday?
No.
Look at your links for your messages. There's like this dial thing that costs like $50, and I wanted to actually get your opinion on it, but Danny might be a better person to ask. He has knobs for days.
Oh, the volume mixer.
Yeah. $50.
Wait, what happened? What did I miss? Sorry, I got a text.
There was this
I
volume
have
mixer.
to say no.
No.
Here, Dad. For $50. Let me see if I have to go look at Tape's thing. You know?
Software for $50. I'm gonna have to say no.
No.
Software is included with the hardware. What are you talking about?
Hardware for $50.
It should be built in to the hardware. I shouldn't
Are
have
you
to
sure you
download
can use-
more of it.
I'm pretty sure you could just, it works with OBS and anything. It's just
I'm
that.
sure you work with OBS.
Oh, got him. He said the same thing you said, but condescending.
Too much.
get where am I trying to get to?
I think I broke something.
It's the title of my autobiography. What? Oh, I thought that was closer than it was.
Oh. Hell of a fall.
Yeah, I send you the link to it. Because I do want a mixer. I just don't want to spend a lot of money for a mixer.
Oh, you're trying to get a
I
mixer?
only need. Yeah, just something to control the volumes of things right off the bat, so I don't have to go into the, go
Oh
into
god,
different
hold on.
files.
I accidentally activated my turbo on this controller. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, this is bad. Get to the bonfire. Sit at the bonfire. Okay.
What does turbo do for you?
No, my controller has a turbo setting on it. That you
Yeah, but what are you using it for?
Nothing. I never use it for anything. I only ever activate it by accident. That's the only.
Because those turbo buttons are.
What's in the marina next door? Look at this baby I caught right off the point here.
Sip here. Keep moving. Boop. Nope. Boop. I said boop. And we go here. Boop. Yep. And then we go here. Fuck all of y'all.
Oh, fine.
Just outdistance everybody so they all despawn. Go away. I know that's a mimic. That's fine. Boop.
To be an adventurer. Then I got this job with stability, and I could be close to my family. I love that meme.
Are you also a mimic? Mimic from the actual game? No, you're cool now. Okay, bet.
Oh, no, what? There's no from the family's receipts.
Free slab, boys. Ooh, okay, all right. I see what they did with the enemy placement. It's actually pretty cool. All right. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, bad roll. Fuck.
He's into his 45 bucks of ziti. My uncle, the boss of this family, is on trial for his life. I shouldn't have to be here, hat in my hand, reminding you of your duty to this man. And I don't want to hear about the fucking economy.
Tony. My Carmela is like. Carmela's voice is just lives rent free in my head every time I watch this show.
Oh no.
And frankly, I don't want to hear any more about it. Never threatened to cut your dick off.
You know, we could have turned your bullshit into $1 million fucking dollars. With the spec house.
Yeah, I felt it. Oh, okay. All right. Jesus. Oh, this is...
They already took that cut. The 40 grand from the bug feeder. Don't fucking deny it again.
Excuse me.
all right, we're good. I gotta stop being annoyed. I gotta just do what I have to do. Just focus and do what needs to be done.
Especially in Puerto Rico.
All right. I should go kill that other fuck so he's not there to throw stupid gimmicks at me.
I'm about to say, when are you getting to the next fireplace?
This part's they reposition the enemies and it's a little bit rough.
Down.
What do you want me to tell you?
Down.
Like your mother, Trebek. Like your mother likes it.
Yo,
Rough like your mother likes it.
Wow. Oh, 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 oh,
Got walloped again.
oh.
Got walloped. Oh.
I just don't want to do it. All right, you know what? Here, I know what I'm gonna do this time. I got it. I only need a little bit of patience. I'm getting too caught up in patience versus not patience. When in actuality, I could do semi-patience and be fine. Watch. Here comes semi-patience. Y'all ready?
Them motherfuckers.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh god.
Semi-patience. Here we go. Semi-patience. Semi-patience. Let's go. Semi-patience.
I don't
Semi-patience.
even think there's a fireplace. I think you just unlocked the fucking shortcut.
That's a shortcut's fine. Yeah, here comes the semi-patience. You ready? Watch. Dookie, dookie, dookie. Dookie, dookie, dookie. Dookie, dookie, dookie. Kill this guy. Ow, you piece of shit. Okay. Oh, excuse me. No permiso. Okay, now you. Lock
No
on
más,
to
por
me.
favor.
I don't trust. I don't trust like that. Yeah, yeah. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, hold on. Got some.
This is the latest file, G?
You just stay
I
right there.
hope that's the latest file.
You just stay right the fuck there.
When you get a chance, make a save file and then send me that, because I'm not sure if this is the older file or not. But I'll give it a try.
It should be, because I don't
Don't
usually
tell
save
me.
on the first one. I usually save on the second. What the hell? What's this?
Whatever the latest timestamp is probably the newest one.
Yeah. Graphics.
Who you're trying to mess with.
For some reason, all my settings for all my games is thinking it's bigger. It's getting me like,
You have to be more
resolution, and it needs it.
Are you fucking kidding me with this right now?
There we go. That's cool.
Lock. Oh, come on.
Just fucked up the revolution.
Where's your bow and arrow?
Let's see if I don't know if I have. Let's see. I do. All right. Okay. I'll do it that way.
Cheese the game.
Yeah. No, it's not. Hey, it's not cheesing. Legolas is a build, bro.
Legolas, no.
See,
It's
that's
never
see,
been a viable
that's
bill.
see, that's that. You just did it. You just did it. That's the problem.
What?
That's not cheesing. If you want to be a bow and arrow man, you can be a bow and arrow man. It's a viable build in this game. It's not. It has its strengths and its weaknesses. Great for picking off people from distance. Real bad for up close and personal. It's not cheesing.
It's you.
Matter of fact, when you're right, you're right. I'm gonna stay on this bow and arrow, and I'm gonna teach this man down Mexico way a little lesson in respect. Gonna very patiently line it up. Yeah. And then we're gonna dookie dookie.
You fucking bastard.
And there you go. Free real estate. Free 99.
Give you 99, bro.
Goodbye. Ooh, 2 hits. I almost want to level up like strength or dex one more time so I can one hit these enemies.
Oh, fucking cunt.
Fuck off.
Like, could I would?
Sippies.
Give you sips.
So where's everybody at with some multiplayer Sekiro, yo? Y'all got Sekiro on PC?
9.
Still $30.
It's always $30.
Like, I'm fucking pissed. It doesn't go below 30. I want the $20. That game has been out for years now. And they already came out with the newest title, and they still haven't fucking, like, lowered the price in years. In, like, a year.
Sorry for the yell.
I would love to get that DS3 mod going, man. I wish it was working.
Yeah, man, I have it downloaded too, and it just I'm pissed.
I mean, we could always do vanilla DS3 if y'all want to do that. I mean, I'm not against it.
I have it downloaded. I'm ready and willing.
Oh, I hate you. Not you guys, sorry. Oh, that's a.
I have all the
fuck you,
DLC
game.
now because I for some reason
Fuck you, game.
I had 2 of the DLCs, but not one of them. For some reason, I don't understand how that worked out.
Did they remix down here? Oh shit, I think they did. Seems like there's less enemies down here.
They all come around the corner. Like, there's less enemies. Oop. You know, I'm gonna tell you something that the Reverend Farrakhan said to me once. Get good.
Fuck you.
You gotta say something that the boss of this family says. Do better.
You betray me.
I want to see growth in this family's receipts.
One day I'm doing a Legolas build with this game. One day.
Taking the hobbits to Isengard.
We're taking the hobbits to Isengard, to Isengard, to Isengard.
Bilbo.
Bilbo!
You ever seen that video? That shit's hilarious.
Of course. I'm actually getting real close to a Lord of the Rings, like, all extended cut rewatch.
You're gonna hate yourself afterwards.
I mean, because I just finished Game of Thrones. Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ! Like, obviously, you know, I waited this long to watch it, so I was culturally aware of how everybody feels about the end of Game of Thrones. But
Yeah.
to get there yourself is like, what? What? I have never seen so much goodwill destroyed in 4 episodes of anything ever.
Game of Thrones, yeah.
Holy
That was a-
shit.
That was 100% a rush job.
Oh yeah, it's so fucking, the end is so bad.
You could tell, like, the writing literally was like, oh, we're canceling this show. Like, you have to finish up this season.
Dude, and the worst part is, like, reading about it, nobody, that didn't have to happen. That was just the writers. Like, they got the Star Wars gig and they wanted to move on.
Yeah, they were like.
So they were like,
done.
fuck it, we're done. Meanwhile, it's like George R.R. Martin gave his blessing for fucking 13 seasons. The funny thing is, I'm like, 13 seasons. Yeah, that sounds like the perfect amount to tell that story. You know? Wow.
Hey,
I've never been so in and then so out on a show in my life. Oh,
So
Squid's
what
here
film did they do?
at the perfect time. Squid, I've now seen Game of Thrones. Oh, wow. Which, feel free to jump in the chat if you'd rather just talk about it. We out here on the Discord.
oh, man.
Do we
Jesus
know what
Christ.
Star Wars thing they created?
Alt 2 goes there. Oh, it
Did
is
you
Squid.
say you wanted to talk about Game of Thrones?
Oh, my girl. Okay, so for context, when the show came out, I saw season 1, season 2. Then my life went in a different direction. I didn't watch it anymore. You know what I mean? I just wasn't around my TV.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
nothing since then. Zero. Obviously, through the grapevine, you can't avoid. I heard all about the ending and how terrible it was, but I never watched it, so it didn't really matter to me, you know? House of Dragons comes out. Misha is a huge Game of Thrones head, and so she wanted to watch House of Dragons, and she was like, well, it's a prequel. You don't really need to have seen it. I think you'll be all right. Watch this with me. Of course, sneakily in her head, she was like, we're going to watch this, and then we're going to immediately watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, of course.
Because she knew what would happen. She knew, you know.
I think that's the better. I think if you start with House of Dragons, I think that's way better.
So I will
than
say
starting
this.
Game of Thrones.
Now, having watched all of Game of Thrones and House of Dragons, I liked House of Dragons more, if I'm being honest.
Of course.
If I'm being honest. because it was a smaller cast of characters, so they were able to get way deeper into all the storylines because it was, they didn't have to spread it as much. So I just enjoyed that show. I don't know, I'd have to read all the fucking books to know the vibe, but that
Yeah.
I ended up liking that show more. But so we watched House of Dragons. I fucking loved it. I was all in for all of it. There was so much tea. I was like, oh, this is incredible. Let's go. It's exactly what I like in a TV show. So she very quickly pivoted that into, fuck it, let's watch Game of Thrones. And I was like, well, I love swords and I love me some dark fantasy. Let's do it.
Yep.
About dragons.
Dragons, right? It's got everything I like. There's really no reason for me not to watch Game of Thrones. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it. So we go in.
The hype was too big. I think
And
that's
boobies. And boobies.
Yeah.
Right,
Don't forget the boobies.
for real,
Lots of boobies.
and like high quality, like excellent boobies, like top notch boobies all throughout the show.
Top-notch boobies. On a scale of 1 to boobies, they were all boobies.
There are absolutely boobies. On
Oops,
this
all
show.
boobies.
Yeah, true. Let's be real about it. No one refuses a boob. So I go in. I'm like, all right, let's do it. So I'm off the hype of House of Dragons. I'm ready to watch. I'm immediately enthralled. From episode 1. I'm like, I'm loving the way it's all getting set up. Everything's cool. So I got really nothing to say. Season 1, all the way through season 4, impeccable.
Yeah.
Impeccable. Like really nothing to say. In hindsight, in a lot of ways, the show dies. And big spoiler hands for anybody that doesn't want to Game of Thrones spoilers this far out. But in a lot of ways, Tywin on the crapper is the end of the show.
Yeah,
That's when it
Tywin.
starts going down now.
Like,
Tywin was my personal favorite character.
yeah, I mean, he was incredible.
Yeah.
What, like,
Yeah.
an
Joffrey.
He was an asshole.
An
A
actual
terrible
villain.
father.
and, you know,
But he got shit done. Like, I don't know.
well, I
He was
love.
such a perfect anti-hero. Like, I was like, oh, fuck that guy. But God, I'm so glad he's keeping things in order.
Well, his like the way he only speaks in declaratives. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's just what a character, right? So now so we've set that framework 1 through 4. I have no problems. 5, I'm starting to be like, okay, it's still good, but it doesn't feel as good. There's some storylines introduced that I'm like, where's this going? This seems like it's just eating up time. Season 6, there's some things where I'm like, I don't know about that, but I'm still with it. Season 7, I'm like, oh, it really seems like you're like, I don't know what to do with this storyline. We're just gonna drop it. All right, I hate when shows do that, but okay, there's still enough there that I'm still with it.
Because you're under the illusion they're going to wrap it up with
Yes.
some great thing. You're gonna be
Yes.
like, oh, now it makes sense.
So all the way through 7, I'm there. There's things I like less. There's things I like more. There's plot threads that I'm feeling a certain type of way about, but I'm still with it. Season 8, episode 1, I'm like, okay, set the table, let's go. Episode 2, fantastic. Okay, let's go. Brienne getting knighted, I'm here for that. That was gonna give me a little feeling in the chest. All right, let's go. I'm into it. So 2 episodes in, I'm like, okay. All of a sudden, I'm like, is all this kind of overblown? Like, am I gonna sit here and be like, man, this was pretty good all the way through? Like, I don't understand what people are talking about. And then episode 3 hits. Whoo, boy. Like,
Which one's episode 3?
that's when the White Walkers show up.
yeah,
and
that's
and,
the.
Oh, okay.
and they have the battle with the trebuchets in the front line, and they
And they send out their light cavalry first for some reason into the dark, and they're like, "Hey, there's bad things out there." No shit.
yeah.
So
Go ahead, please.
I was gonna say, like, my last favorite scene in that show, and my last favorite character has to be the Battle of the Bastards.
Oh God, that was so good.
That guy is
Yeah,
fucking awesome as a bad dude. Like,
he was awful.
he upped Joffrey as a character.
I
Like,
mean,
he took
yeah.
Joffrey's evilness and
Oh,
whatever,
Ramsay Bolton.
and just
Yeah.
man, that dude fucking like.
Can we?
wrecked.
I think the best character arc of the whole fucking show, probably Theon Greyjoy, man.
Well,
Like,
I was
you would
getting
go
there.
from hating him.
Yeah,
oh,
I was,
sorry.
I was
sorry,
getting there.
alright.
No, I was walking up to it. So right. So Theon's arc, I'm
That's
satisfied with. You know,
Yeah,
No,
that one
boo.
was.
I
was
hated
like-
it. I
No.
hated watching
I
it.
hated that.
Yeah, I hated watching
No.
every aspect of it. But if you think about where he went, where he started, where he finished, cool. He's kind of redeemed by the end. You know?
No, that's my issue with the show. Because I feel like the last season is like, hey, all these characters are not safe at all because, in a realistic world, a knife will kill you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
I
not a
feel like not enough
superhero.
characters died at the
I feel like,
invasion on the wall. There were
Yeah,
too
like,
many.
there's a
I was
mix-
like, Sam lived? Come on.
Well, and especially
the
because
whole
it seemed like
scene.
his death scene happened and then he just
Right.
didn't die. Like
But,
John's
like,
looking
here
at
it
him,
is.
he's seeing him getting overrun. He decides to
Yeah.
go for the Night King. Well, that's the death of Sam, right? Like,
Yeah.
and then it just doesn't happen. Yeah.
like, no, but this is the thing with the show. Like, I feel like the moment they brought back Jon Snow with magic,
Mhm.
and I'm like, that was the moment I realized, wow, they're just giving, what's it called? They're just doing what a fan fiction, like what
But here's
everybody's
the
Oh,
wants.
thing.
Not-
they're trying to subvert your expectations.
Bringing
No, that
back
wasn't subverting. Like bringing them back
but
to
they
life was
they
the
can
worst
do
decision.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
get
yeah,
that. I mean,
well,
it's
no,
fine,
bringing back
but like it has
John,
no narrative purpose.
bringing back John would have been fine if John ends up killing the Night King.
Exactly.
No, I think
Exactly. That would be the reason he got brought back
Okay.
to kill the Night
feel
King.
like
Are you? Oh wait,
if
hold
he
on.
would have came back,
I want to.
he should have came back broken.
Squid, are you?
He should have been confused.
Are you familiar with my chess move approach? Have we talked about this before?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so my chess move approach is as follows. You can't rewrite it. You can't change it, but you can alter what's there, right? So I'll give you my example. My example is the Star Wars prequels. Here's my chess move to fix the Star Wars prequels. You take everything that happens with Count Dooku and make it Darth Maul. Fixed.
I thought.
Now there's a through line. It all makes sense. Cool. You know what I'm saying? So, chess move, Game of Thrones. That episode. You take Arya.
All right.
Because what the fuck was that? You take Arya, you take Jon Snow, and you swap them. and now
I don't understand why there couldn't have been a fight
no.
between Jon Snow and the Night King.
I'm
That's
feeling-
what the whole show was building up
I'm
to.
feeling way better about everything if it's Arya facing down an undead dragon and Jon Snow killing the Night King. I'm feeling way better about so many things just with
I
that.
hear what you say, but like, what the issue with this season is, like that last season, is that like everybody got the ending that everybody thought they should get, comparatively to.
But not really.
Let's say,
Because what the fuck?
Nah.
Like,
Look at-
what the
but look
fuck
at
happened
Thor.
to Jamie? What the fuck was that? They actually finished his character arc. Like, it was satisfying. He fights with the North. He gets with Brienne. You're like, all right, there it is. Character fucking redeemed. He walks away from Cersei. His arc is done. And then 2 scenes later, he gets on a horse and goes back.
Well, that's the folly of his character, though. I actually didn't mind the Jamie Lannister thing.
No, I
Cersei
hate
thing.
it. I
That-
hate it.
That's the
It's
point,
just-
though. She's so fucking toxic, but they've
I
always
get it, and you could have got me there if you earned it.
right. Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
It's not.
I also don't like-
It's not that him ending up with Cersei is the thing I can't abide. It's the way it happened. If like you can't have you're literally walking down to the end of the show, and he finally walks away from her, goes and fights with the North, hooks up with Brienne. It's his arc is complete at that point. There's no more show. It's not like they're doing 3 more seasons. The show's over. He has a complete arc. By about
his
facing him, it
defense-
made no sense. It was literally like the way I felt. I turned to Misha when it was over, and I was like, I feel like when they went to write the end of the show, they just went back and rewatched season 1 and did everybody's endings based on season 1. Like
honestly,
Yeah.
like they
It was pretty
forgot
bad.
everything that happened with these characters. You know?
I just feel like everybody's death and every fight scene in the last season was unearned. like, completely.
-1. Okay. The
The arc-
Mountain versus
no,
the Hound was fucking hype. The Mountain versus
Yeah,
the
that-
Hound was good.
But but that was built up. That was
Yeah.
built up for years.
It
with that
was
character.
into the fire for once
Yeah.
they both hated each other. You know, he burned his brother, and
Yeah.
now he fucking into the. Ugh.
Yeah, like that whole character arc was built up.
The
Like
only
every
thing I'll
time they
say about
showed
that,
him, you
though-
always knew that his brother was this horrible bully, and that weighed on that character.
The
You
only
know, all the torture he's felt.
The only
for
thing
his
I'll
life.
say about that fight that I wish they did a little differently, I like the fight and I like the way it ends, and I like, But I wish that they had alluded to the Hound knowing that the fire was beneath them, because like the symbolism there is cool. Like in the end, he kills the mountain by taking him into fire, but the way it actually happens, you don't actually see that. He just kind of like says fuck it and just jumps into him, and then it just is like coincidence that they fall into fire. You know, I think it would have been cooler if there was a more like visual distinction there, where he like made that choice and saw the fire and was like, well, this is the way I can end this. You know.
I just
Here's
got.
my worst. Here's my
So
least
you
favorite take of
level
that
up a little
show.
more.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Fucking Brandon. Brandon
Yeah.
becoming king.
Listen, man, I have this. I thought, okay, remember when Brandon found the three-eyed raven, and then like you
Yes.
never heard from him for like 4 seasons or some shit?
Yeah.
That's because
So
they stopped
that
writing
was-
him in the book.
Yeah, the very, like, okay, so leading up to John getting stabbed and he's dead, I thought, and that was the end of that season, right? So I thought the next season was gonna be Bran waking up, and the whole previous season was like his into the future. So he had to like kind of go and change where John didn't die. I was like, oh, that would have been so cool, because he would have been like seeing the future, and like he can't affect the balance, but he can kind of like go and fucking druid
Honestly,
himself
like,
in
Oh,
there.
see, I like that way better. Yeah, that would have been way better.
Thing is,
Because then it's like,
mean,
oh, he doesn't die now, you know, but
yeah, but that leads back to that. In my mind, the soap opera thing. It was all a dream.
yeah, which I do
know-
hate, but
I tend to hate those kind of things that it leads to
true.
no value.
But it's not a dream if it's a vision. It's a little different because
No, but it's the same thing, bro.
because,
It's just
because they
different
did
words.
set that
no,
table
in
though.
this
Like,
in this
they
case,
yeah.
it would have been like, oh, I can't believe that last fucking season. Like,
I gotta
didn't-
pee
and then
real
you
quick. I'm
kinda-
coming right back.
Oh, when
then
you
you kind
mentioned
of like
that,
got this like little like edge up, like, okay, now we can, and that would have given him more wiggle room to like change some things.
so the flashback with Brandon has of finding out Jon Snow's mother, who Jon Snow's mother and father are.
Yeah, yeah.
And remember the scene with the dude with the 2 swords and they're fighting a young Boromir. I don't know his real name in the show. I call him Boromir
Ned?
because he
Ned
dies
Stark?
all the time. Yeah, Ned
Sean
Stark.
Bean. Yeah.
Yeah, when he's fighting a young Ned Stark and his friend are fighting the dude with the double swords. That fight alone was sick. The way they choreographed that.
Dude, I
You've
even
never
really
seen
loved.
something that cool.
I love the Battle of the Bastards. They used like real
Yeah,
fucking tactics, and you know, like real medieval tactics, I guess.
have you ever played Total War?
Is it a first-person
No.
shooter?
No, Total War. Like Total Warhammer. They basically do they do fantasy stuff, but it's kind of like Roman style tactics with those regiments and all that stuff. And they do a lot of
I mean, I've heard of
stuff.
Warhammer. I've painted a lot of Warhammer minis in my day. I've never played the
Yeah,
game.
but Total Warhammer, what was it? Total War is a company that makes like I say Roman time storylines. Like you'll play as Augustus for like a certain amount of centuries, and then a lot of the times they try to keep it realistic. Like certain battles are always going to be much harder. Can you rewrite history? But the main fun of it is the fact that you play like you have regiments, and each one has like rock paper scissors and all that stuff. There's a lot more math into it that I like.
Yeah.
that I like.
It's kind of like I mean, like Risk, but more complicated. Like
It's definitely more involved.
right.
Way more involved. There's a lot more like it's a PC game exclusively, but they're always fun. If you like Lord of the Rings and you like as tactics, you'll like Total Warhammer because it's. So
Is it like
epic in
turn-based
scale.
or is it like an RTS?
It's like an RTS.
Oh, kind of like a StarCraft thing.
Yeah, so imagine a mixture of yes, it is kind of like that, but not. You come in, you could build bases, but you could also just do PvP, which is like you set parameters to like how many points you have to put into your army.
Right.
And each character has a point system. But it legit plays out like a History Channel's fucking reenactment of Roman tactics. You can use some of them,
All right, so
like infantry. Go on.
I'm sorry. No, sorry. I'm just coming back in. So, all right, I left at Bran, and I wanted to say my 2 cents on Bran.
Go ahead.
Right. So where I thought it was going with Bran was I thought that the Night King saw him as such a threat because of because Bran had the whole warg powers or whatever. But when he took over Hodor, right? I thought that that's what that was about. That Bran had like a power level when it comes to this particular ability that hadn't been seen before, where he could actually take over like people, like higher consciousness beings than just like animals. So my whole thought process was the Night King wanted to take him out because potentially Bran would have had the ability to get into the head of the Night King. That's where I thought it was going. I thought there was going to be some sort of mental telepathy warfare thing going on between those two particularly, because they kept making a big deal about the chain of like who made you into, you know, the undead. Like if you kill the one that made them, then all the ones that they made died. Like the whole vampire kind of thing that they had.
Yeah,
going.
cut the head off the snake. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a Lich Lord. That's the whole premise of a Lich Lord,
So-
which has only ever been done well in media, I think, in Game of Thrones. I think he's a proper Lich, the Night King.
That the scene in Game of Thrones where he like revives the army that he just killed.
Yes,
When
very
Jon Snow's trying to bring the
bone-chilling.
people of the north,
With all the
and they all
kids and
just
stuff.
and they all just stand up and look at them at the ocean because I guess they can't swim.
Oh, God.
That shit was chilling.
Don't
Yeah,
even,
that was
don't
really
even
good.
fucking get me started on the logic of that whole fight. Everything that happened there is ridiculous.
So
to
Well,
me.
and
the fact that they even went on that mission is insane.
dude, and that's when he was fighting that one dude, the one White Walker, and he killed him with the dragon glass sword. And that was like, oh, that's how you kill the Lich Lord. That's a
It's called Valerian.
That's
alright?
a pre to
Both.
fucking
I'm sorry.
No,
that's a precursor to Jon destroying the Ice King. That was the whole point.
Yeah. Why? Like, what is the point of the dragon glass? What is the point of Jon having Valerian steel? What is the point of any of it? If they didn't even use the fucking dagger. He didn't even use the dagger to kill Daenerys. What the
And
fuck?
it's funny because like with his character, and you're right about that, Dan. With his character, they constantly bring out his sword.
Yeah,
they constantly talk about
That's
his sword
Ned
being Valerian.
Stark's fucking big dick sword.
And
got handed
so,
down
like-
to him.
Dude,
So there's three swords that I know of in that show. 4 swords that have Valerian steel. It's Jon Snow, Jaime Lannister, who he melts down the sword to make 2 of them because
Yes.
it's too big and unwieldy. And I think what's her name?
Needle.
A little girl.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Yeah,
The
Arya.
sister. Arya had the needle, and I'm pretty sure that was Valerian steel because
Yeah,
the
yep.
instructor was also from Valeria,
And Jon.
which they never talk about again except for those swords.
Yeah.
And you're right, Dan. They bring up those swords so much.
Well, because it's
They constantly remind you about what that sword is and what it's made out of.
Misha, are you floating around? We're doing Game of Thrones. If you want to.
Misha. I don't know. I was expecting Misha to be in here. Like, okay.
Squiz in the chat.
Yeah, but you're right about that. Like, it makes sense that he would be the one to kill the Ice King, whatever the fucking guy's name is.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they do talk about his sword a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
And
well,
that's
okay.
like that's the big like that would be the only reason that the Red God or whatever would bring him back.
And for context, I'm
I
a giant.
I hate that he died.
I'm
But
a- I'm a-
if
I
that
think they
did
brought him
happen,
back.
it's like, why the fuck would they bring him back? Oh, so he could yell at a dragon
Personally-
and do nothing? Like, so
Exactly.
Arya could
personally
jump
love-
off a building? Like, what? It's
Exactly.
so
So my
stupid.
issue
Like-
with bringing back Jon Snow, and this is a real big issue for me, is the
Plot
fact
armor?
that this whole show, plot armor, and that show was built around that nobody has plot armor, especially forever.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Like
that's
you
what
might
made
have
the
plot
show.
armor for a season, and the problem is, I think the last season just gave either the deaths that they believe the fans think that they deserve, like Theon Greyjoy has to die saving his queen. You know what I mean? Saving Khaleesi. Like he has to devote instead of just dying. Like let's imagine a scene where he
I
like
thought Theon died for to protect Brand.
Yeah. He was standing in front of Bran.
wait.
It was the last.
Because
Who's
he
the dude- who's the
fucking
guy who got
way
grayscale?
in the beginning he like burned those
Oh.
2 kids to be like, yeah, I killed Bran.
Oh.
No worry, it's like a
you're
redemption
thinking
of
all
Jorah.
the way from then.
You're thinking of
Yeah,
Jorah.
I'm thinking of
correct.
Jorah.
Oh, you're thinking of
I'm sorry.
Jorah.
I didn't
Yeah.
like his death scene. It
No,
felt
it was
too
simpy.
I love what's it called? Theon Greyjoy's evolution. He
Yeah.
goes from like nice brother type to like betrayer.
He was like a snooty
Bastard.
little asshole
He has-
to like
he has a-
way being power hungry, and then like he gets tortured a little bit, and you're like, yeah, or no, he goes to his like village and gets used
Yeah.
up by his sister, and then like, and then like gets fucking tortured, and I'm like, yeah, take that. Wait, hold on, pull it back. Like, pull it back. Wait, he didn't deserve all this now. Like, goddamn.
No, like
we're on Theon.
like he definitely got his comings. You know what I mean? The moment he got castrated, in my mind, everything that he's ever done has been absolved.
Are we just going full spoil? I guess it's too
I don't
late.
Yeah,
know.
we're
We
talking.
went
We don't have to
full spoil.
dance
You know
around
what?
it. We're
Fuck
talking
this shit.
about it.
Let's go. Bruce Willis was a ghost in Sixth Sense. Ruined.
All right, hold on.
Ruined.
Wait, we gotta focus it up here.
Sorry.
No spoiler warning.
We're trying to go point by point here. All right, so
I'm gonna go pee.
No,
Do
I
your thing.
I want to shout random points. Like,
we're mostly in agreement. Theon, of
Well,
all,
let's give Misha some time to catch up.
no,
Oh.
I just wanted to say I think it's really cool that they got fast travel at the end of the season.
They patched it in.
I like when they unlocked fast travel. I thought it was pretty cool because, like, yeah, that's
okay. All right. You know what? Since you went there, I'm gonna go there. Tell me how Daenerys flies her dragon directly into the face of the Iron Fleet to get murked when
Because they already know.
When 2 scenes before, they're talking about their battle strategy, and all they're talking about is the Iron Fleet. How does she not know that they got dragon-killing spear weapons, and you're going directly for them? Like, it's the kind of thing where I'm like,
Oh, and the zombie dragon?
you have to...
Bust. She flies right over their whole Iron Fleet, knowing they have ballistas. They've
no,
already
she
been
forgot.
Oh,
She just
fair
kind of
enough.
forgot about that.
blonde bitch. No, I'm just.
Even though, right, she forgot, even though in their strategy meeting 5 minutes before she left, they talked about it.
Dude, I love like her and Sansa's like, oh, we'll just do it, and Sansa's like, dude, we have to have money. We have to feed these men. Like,
Well-
what are you
And
talking
she's
about?
like, nah, well, we
Okay,
just gotta
again,
do
going
it.
by what's
For
there,
battles of
not,
resources.
not wholesale changing things, going by what's there. That scene alone, where Daenerys is like, fuck it, let's go kill him. And Sansa's going, well, you know, the men need to eat and rest, and we need to, like, you know, be ready to do this before we do it. And I'm like, and then you get to the end and you don't pick Sansa, you pick Bran?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
they couldn't even come
what
up with
the
a better
fuck?
name for him.
Oh,
Because he kind of can see the future, or
Like-
like potential. Like it
Even
makes
though he was
sense.
like, I can't be Lord of Winterfell. I'm the third-eyed raven. I can be
He's like,
king though.
I don't want anything. Yeah,
it's so...
but I do.
ludicrous
That's why
to
I'm
me.
here.
Like, Bran,
I didn't frame Misha.
everything about Bran's story to me was gonna end with him controlling the Night King, and then the Night King being taken out, and Bran's consciousness going with him, and that's the end of the fucking. That's his story. You know,
Bran should have died.
heroic
Bran should have been
sacrifice.
killed by the Night King.
Maybe
Like
Arya.
legit.
Maybe Arya should have fucking killed Bran, took his face, wore it in a wheelchair, and then lured the Night King, and then she could have stabbed him. You know,
I would have
If
took that way better.
if They
That's
really
too much.
wanted
That's
to
too
do
much.
that.
At least then they used
Honestly-
it. You know,
It makes sense. Bran should have died from the Night King, and
And
that's
like,
how
he
the
wouldn't
Night
have
King
cared.
gets
He's like,
killed.
I'm gonna be born again anyway. It doesn't matter. And Arya's like
Yeah.
this faceless assassin, so she wouldn't have cared. And they're like, yep, okay, kill Bran. And then
That's also a plot point they just completely dropped. The many faces people. They just
Oh.
completely dropped that
Well,
after a
No, there
season.
were so
the
many
many
plot points
faces,
that were dropped.
Dorne got completely thrown out the fucking window.
They couldn't open a thesaurus and find a word for like Bran the All-Knowing or some shit.
No, she can't get over
Broken.
Brand
I
broken.
can't. I just can't.
That's
They
the
were
kinda-
like, this is Tyrion who's coming up with this. Tyrion, one
Dude,
of the
Hodor
smartest
deserved better.
characters. Is like,
Hodor deserved a better season 8 than
uh,
that.
Hodor
Tyrion.
deserved the world.
Like, like learning a little more about the way it goes down in the books. Tyrion, what the fuck is Tyrion in the second half of that show?
They fucked up, and
They
I
fucked
don't
up.
like it.
The director, I heard the directors wanted to, they were in the running to direct the new Star Wars.
Yes, I read about
So
this.
they
Yeah,
just
the writers,
kind
yeah.
of wrapped it up, and they didn't even get it, and they fucked up Game of. It's really sad.
Yeah,
And
because
they're-
that's what
and-
Danny was saying earlier.
Yeah, and one of our timelines, like Red Dead Redemption 2 sucked, but the end of the Game of Thrones was fantastic. You know, in some timeline out there, something got switched up.
I would trade it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
What?
I feel like with
I'm a-
I
I'm
have
a-
to agree.
I'm a-
I love Red Dead Redemption 2, but if I could have traded timelines right there,
Like,
Cyberpunk was a great success.
dude. Well, it is now. Cyberpunk
Yeah,
is
true.
now
fucking awesome.
we
Cyberpunk's
live in the
back.
darkest timeline. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know. We did get good Elden Ring though, because in the other timeline,
what do you
Elden
think is
Ring
the
would've
next
flopped.
big sci-fi like
Can I
talk
dust
around the
them up?
water cooler show?
I don't know. That was that. See, I was there from season 1, dude. Every Sunday,
me too.
like for years. And my
but,
buddies
like-
and I would get together and we'd have a big fucking bacon wrapped trout feast and meat
Oh
and
my god.
like every Sunday,
Break
dude.
out
That
the
was like
trout.
Wait
was-
a second. Like, were you in Game of Thrones?
we were fucking in there, man.
So
Not in the show, but
alright.
I mean, we'd fucking. And then after
Yeah.
the show was over, we'd all play video games and talk about what's gonna happen next. Like it was a way of life for a long
Used to.
time. And then it farted on my heart, dude.
So
I
okay,
used
so
to
right on it.
Squid, let me ask you then:
I think
are there any arcs like is there any part of the show like in terms of the way it ends that you're satisfied with? Because we're barely touching on it. We didn't even really get into
Yeah.
Daenerys and the about face on her fucking character and like all.
Be back in 5 minutes, my piece of friends.
I think I feel like the okay, all right. So good arcs. Littlefinger got what was coming to him.
I agree.
I felt like that was very
Yeah, that
good.
was great.
It was
Um,
satisfying.
It felt good. It felt good for
all
the
the
sisters to come
pieces
together.
lined up.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
It was perfect. It was the perfect way. Like he's the whole reason
Ah.
everything happened.
I should.
Yeah, for real.
It
And
was literally all him.
and he had the most like corny ambition, you know. I want
Yeah.
the throne. Like really?
He
I
wanted
want
Catelyn.
everything.
Well, yeah. in
And
the
then we
beginning.
couldn't get Catelyn, and he wanted Sansa, which was
Yeah.
weird.
You know what's funny? I didn't again because I missed the hype. I wasn't there when it was happening. I
terrified
didn't
right
understand.
now.
I didn't know that general feelings is that like people hate Sansa as a character. She's one of my favorite arcs in the whole show. So I was like really surprised that like she was not a loved character because I think that a lot of people like really shit on her for the beginning. But I'm
Yeah.
like, she's supposed to be
She's
a
a little
13-year-old
girl. She
girl.
does what she's told. She knows she can be queen, and I want to be queen, you know. But she has no fucking idea.
Yeah,
Joffrey's a little charming, you know.
At
you
first,
know.
maybe, but like,
Yeah, well, nobody knew, you know.
yeah, I mean, well, except for
If you're a little girl and this prince, the
she's
blonde
into this,
prince
like-
is coming up and is like, "Oh, here's a flower for you," you know. She's
Yeah.
immediately smitten. There's no,
Oh,
you know.
oh,
just did that.
that was
Oh,
boy.
amazing.
she right, yeah, she falls for every version of the fairy.
Very
tale.
naive.
Yeah, she's living the. She's,
Everybody, Arya was the crowd favorite from 1, and I'm
Yeah.
like, Arya was kind of a little shit, honestly.
Oh,
She's making her parents' life hell. I mean, it was good.
Yeah, I
in a
love
good
Arya.
way,
She's one of my favorite characters. But because I appreciate like right, she wasn't a flawless child. She was a pain in the ass. But there's so many characters that are so committed to being duplicitous. Like they're
Yeah.
so locked
Yeah.
into you do what you need to do to advance. And it's a given. To the point like when I first watched it, right? When it first came out, season 1, my favorite character was Ned Stark. I loved him. I thought he was the most virtuous man. I thought he was, a beacon of light in a sea of darkness. When I watched it on this watch, because remember, I only saw season 1 and a bit of season 2, and then that was it. That was all I saw. I think I saw maybe the first 2 seasons all the way through, is all I saw when it came out. So I had very little context for the show. So when we went back on the rewatch, Ned is one of the things that stayed in my head, because obviously I was so impressed by him getting killed off, because you don't see that. Normally you
No,
think
that's
plot
when you're
armor
like,
is
God.
gonna save him, right? So
Nobody's safe. That was the beauty of the end of season 1.
Yeah,
Like,
sure,
that was how
sure.
I felt. Like I
That
felt
was the
very
beauty of the show
hollow.
for like a couple of seasons.
So
Yeah.
when I watched it the second time on this watch, I actually went, "Yo, Ned's a fucking idiot." Like
He's
I
too honorable. He
I-
doesn't play the game.
I appreciate
Yeah.
his valor, of course, and I respect him. I have tons of respect for him, but he had 4, 5, 6 opportunities to like actually do something that would have been virtuous and also furthered things and like stopped some of the bullshit that was going on. So when I watched it, I was like, there were so many moments where he could have made one chess move and saved so many people, and he just
Yeah.
didn't do it.
That's not his style, man.
Because
That's why he didn't want to be the hand.
Right, because he couldn't pull the trigger. So there's so many characters that are committed to being duplicitous. Like the way Littlefinger's like literally telling him, do this right now or you're fucked. So when he holds the knife to his throat, it's really not that surprising, because Littlefinger and Varys are like always scheming. So it's like obviously they're gonna scheme. So what I love about Arya is the character in the
No.
show who is actually virtuous. And yes, she's willing to like murder, but it's always with a righteous
There you
cause.
go.
There's nothing self-serving about anything she does. It's literally
happened.
she's trying to get comeuppance for people who deserve it, and every move that she wants to make would have benefited everyone involved if she was allowed to make those moves without impedance. You know,
Right.
Oh.
so I love Arya. I think her character is great. I think she's literally the sword of justice throughout the whole fucking thing. Like, but they waste so much of her time in shit that ends up not mattering.
Yeah.
That's what sucks, you know? Like, it's hard to get past the logic of, like, if she tells your man, Valimogoulis, what the fuck is his name?
I don't even know.
The faceless dude. If she tells him, like, kill Cersei, the show is over. You know what I mean? Like,
I
wish that she did.
I really wanted her to like take the face of the necromancer guy.
I
Like
died.
Yes.
Cersei, or
Yes.
I would have loved to see the
that's
fight.
where I thought it was going. I thought she was gonna
Yeah.
take that dude's face and kill Cersei at the end. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen.
I wanted to see Arya versus Grey Worm so bad,
Why
like
is your dude's
because
voice
two
so
dexterity fighters, you know. I think
Here's
that
the-
would have been
here's the
dope.
thing. I just came back, and I'm hearing the imaginary fights. What happened to her list? She was supposed to kill like 3,000 people. She only got like 5.
she got almost all of them. Well, either she got them or they died before she could get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember she crossed out the mountain when he died.
She didn't get Cersei.
The
That's
brick got her.
that's the one that pisses me off.
The brick is the real MVP.
No.
Yeah,
It's not.
I love that woman. 'cause
I love that Cersei even took Jamie with her, like to the very end, man. To
Again,
the very end.
If you
I
got me
love
there, I
Cersei.
could have been on board with that, but they didn't get me there.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like Cersei's because
Because I
like,
love Jamie.
she's-
I won't even front. Jamie's probably my favorite character on the fucking show. Like,
Cersei's.
She has
You
really
have
good
to love
art.
her because with her, you're gonna die.
well, to me,
Ah.
the reason that the Jamie thing hits so wrong is that scene in the bathhouse with Brienne. His true,
Yeah.
his true character is
full
revealed there.
respect.
His
He's
love.
a character of dualities, bro.
Well,
you have to accept that.
You see his love of Tyrion, but that's what I mean. The duality is fine, but he made the fucking choice. He walked away from Cersei.
Yeah.
I think with him, and this is very important, is I don't think he ever had a choice. The choice is like for him specifically. I understand your gripe with him going back to Cersei's, but it was never a choice. He's a Lannister. Remember, a Lannister, and that's ingrained in these characters.
But he's like,
Like,
he
get
went.
to rem-
You know, what about Tyrion? He never went back.
Tyrion's the black sheep. Tyrion was treated like crap. You have to
Yeah.
remember, Tyrion is the second child and a dwarf, which they
And
make
Jamie's
a whole.
the #1 best son award
Yeah.
kind of deal.
He's
That's
beautiful.
true,
He's a
but, like,
knight.
he
You know,
was
he's
always-
prestigious.
He was always
But-
there for Tyrion.
Yeah.
Like, he
and that-
loved him.
yeah.
He genuinely
It's not
loved
that-
him.
I think that Jamie Lannister is probably one of the best duel characters because if you see him, like he has to do the things because he is Jamie Lannister. Like it's a
I
a-
feel
a-
almost
honor.
the same about Cersei. Like okay, there's this moment, all right, like my second watch through of it, where, okay, so fucking Joffrey's off and little Tommen is at dinner with Sansa and Cersei, right? And he's like, Joffrey's gonna go kill your brother, Sansa. Isn't that right, Mom?
Oh, yeah.
You know, and you just get this like, you feel so bad for Sansa, and Sansa's like, that's right. How do you feel about that, right? And you're in your head, you're just like, what a bitch. Like, how could you say that to her? You know, but she was teaching her, you know, and
Yup.
she's like, oh,
I
whatever
did
the
love that
king
about her.
wants. And
Yeah.
Cersei gives her like a nod, like that's what you have to say. Like,
We never
that's it.
got a fitting ending. Well, and that's why I hate the last episode.
And like,
we never
and
got a
then, like,
fitting ending for Sansa and Cersei.
yeah, way later, Tyrion's talking about Cersei, and Sansa goes, "I learned a lot from that woman." Like, there was this new air of respect she had, like way after
Yeah,
all the bullshit she
because-
went through, because
Well,
she's
there's-
like,
there's more depth to
she
these
tried to teach me.
characters.
Well, how to survive. She taught him. It's 100%.
Because
Yeah.
I don't think
She pities Sansa to a degree
I
because she
don't-
knew Joffrey was beyond evil.
I don't
It's
She
the
knew
same.
what Joffrey
She was in
was.
the same boat. She got sold for her Lannister
That's what I was
name.
gonna say. I don't think
Yeah.
that the show, the way
Women
it
are
was,
property in this world.
the way that it was
Legit.
building, I don't think the show was building Cersei to be the big bad. That's why the end feels weird.
I
Because
agree.
Right. Cersei is a
Yes and
complex
no.
character, but I don't think that she was. And if you were like, okay, you know, like if we're talking binary good and evil, yeah, I think she's an
Yeah.
evil character. I don't think she's a good person, but I think
No.
she's a complex character, and I think that a lot of her motives were based in survival. And right, her
Well,
threads with
yeah.
Sansa and all this, like
They do
I
build her
think
up.
about the scene when she's holding Tommen on the throne and she's about to poison him, rather than have him like brutally murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Is something that we never saw from her again past that point. Like, and even the Walk of Shame led back to it again. I think there were these
Yes.
hints of more to her character than just evil
They were just forgotten.
that were just basically just left off.
Yeah.
And it's
Well, like her thing to being more evil and more callous. Like one, it starts off as she's a woman in a medieval harsh world. She has to be whatever. But the thing I think you see her getting more cruel and evil as she loses children. Every
Yeah.
time she lost a kid, either through marriage, such as like her first daughter, and having her die when they got her back, and all that crap, you see her progress. Her character arcs are built around her children, basically.
Yeah, because
Every time something happens with a child, she changes.
she's got
she gets
nothing else to
harsher.
live for,
Nice,
so
Sadie.
she's like,
Yeah.
fuck this shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
but there was something more there that they didn't go to with her character.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
because they had to take out
Like
so much.
again, I
you
think
know?
where the
She had
story
like 9 children, bro.
But where the story felt like it was gonna go to for me naturally was that in the end they would all come together to fight the White Walkers.
Yeah, sorry.
No, go
I
ahead,
agree
go
with you. I think that the attack on King's Landing should happen first.
Yes,
then-
yes, yeah, exactly.
And then the white, because that
Yeah,
was
I
the
don't
more
see
important thing
Cersei as
to me.
being like that.
And then Cersei, and then would have made
Number
sense. Like
one
everybody would have been at the place, and like, you know,
Like I said, I think a lot of like there's flaws with those character arcs, but I
Yeah.
think with the Lannisters specifically, everything is generally built about being a Lannister. You have to with Tywin. Wait, who's the tiny one again?
Tyrion.
Tyrion. Sorry, the names get blurred in a lot.
Makes sense.
Tyrion is, obviously the black sheep. He's the opposite of what his father wants, and in a way, he also like shed the Lannister name. One, by killing his father. He literally like did the Oedipus thing, killed his father to become his own man.
Oh, Squid, watch House of Dragons. It's really good.
I can't yet.
No,
I'm
no,
not
you
ready.
should.
For real,
It's
it's
really
it's
good.
I like it.
I know,
more.
but
I
I'm
like
not
it
ready.
more. It's. But I'll say this. Okay.
It doesn't do what Game of Thrones
Yeah.
did.
Well, I know,
It's-
but here's what it is. I was in this really big.
It almost
committed
redeems it. It almost redeems it.
relationship with Game of Thrones, okay? And I like thought we were gonna get married, and it ended poorly. And now here comes House of Dragons. It's his little cousin who's hot and young and cool, and it reminds me of the good times with Game of Thrones. And then I just get reminded how badly it ended. And that's like, if I watch House of Dragons, like I gotta see Game of Thrones at dinners. I gotta meet the parents.
no,
I
no.
can't quite separate it yet, but I will get there.
Okay.
If you want a good
obviously I get what you're
sci-fi
saying.
show,
What
There's-
House of Dragons
But I'm telling
was-
you, it's good.
Yeah, it's
Like, it's
everything
real
that was
good.
good about Game of Thrones, and it doesn't fall apart.
Right.
Like,
Here's
so
a
far, this
question.
first
Here's a
season
question.
was tight.
did it
And
step
also,
it up?
a big distinction. All the books that the House of Dragons series is based on are already written. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah, so there's not going to be any.
There's also different showrunners.
Yeah, it's
As
so
Cindy pointed out.
it's clean. I like I said, I liked it better. If I'm
Like,
being,
I don't mind when plot changes direction as long as it makes sense to get to the point, Like
Yeah, well, like okay,
Ned Stark dying totally made sense because
Well,
he made all
yeah.
the wrong moves, but he was totally to his character. I didn't see it happening, but
I did-
but it made sense when it did happen.
I feel like Ned Stark's death was probably the best death ever because he doesn't get the glorious death.
No.
He gets stabbed by a random soldier after
He's a traitor.
after he's winning that fight with Jaime Lannister. Remember, he wanted that. Like Jaime Lannister is like
The best
relatively
dude.
honorable.
Yeah.
to a degree, you know, except for the time
He's
he pushed that
arguably
little
the
kid
best
off the
swordsman
building.
in the land.
I know, and
Like,
it's so
yeah.
in hindsight, after watching the whole show, it's so cool that that fight happened because it's one of the rare chances you actually get to see Jamie just be a thug. Like you know he's a thug by reputation, but you don't actually get to see it that often. Most of the time, you see him, he's got one hand. You know.
The moment you met that character and got some of his backstory, you automatically have to assume this guy is gonna be stuck in the middle somewhere, being tugged by two sides. Because even his beginning story arc has to be built around the fact that he's the first child of the Lannisters, and he decides to become a King's Night Guard, which are celibate. So he's always had that tether, and it's constantly talked about with his father. Father's always upset, like he's trying to make deals with him. And also the duality that he killed the Mad King.
Yeah.
He killed the Mad King when his story...
dishonorably. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
he
now,
killed the king because
I'm
he knew
looking-
what the king was gonna do. He was gonna burn the whole city down and kill everybody.
Right.
Nobody knows that part.
Well, that's what I mean. That's like Jamie's character. His actual core is honorable, and I see you guys talking about the Red Wedding in the chat. Now,
That is
obviously
when he lost his love for Cersei. Is when she burnt down the whole city with the dragon fire. Like he got the dishonorable to prevent that from happening. She fucking did it anyway, and you can see it in his face when they confront it.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
And that's
that was
why,
such a good scene.
Again, that's why.
Sorry.
That's why it doesn't make sense for him to go back to her. This is my whole fucking.
It always does.
I think it does make sense, man.
It
I think
does. It's
But
the
if you-
shittiest
He's a
part.
Lannister.
But if you're gonna
It
go,
makes
if you're gonna
complete
go,
sense.
if you're gonna go there, you have to get me there. They didn't get.
No, but the thing
I'm
is,
saying the
you're
way it
missing
happened in the show, it doesn't make sense. It's too fast.
I think if don't
They
get me
did
wrong,
do
the
too
last season-
strong, too fast.
But
in the last
Jaime
season.
Lannister is probably one of the more complete stories, just for the fact that no matter where he is in this story, he's always constantly being tugged, regardless if it's good or evil, whatever your perspective at the time. Because there's no such thing as good or evil in this world in that sense. You know what I mean? There's just two people with power who want more power, and Jaime Lannister is constantly finding himself in this. Like he understands the Lannisters' issues, like not the Lannisters, the Wolf guys. I forget their names now.
The Starks.
The Starks. Sorry, these names are. I'm gonna get confused with them in
It's okay.
Skyrim.
There's a
eventually.
lot. Yeah, there's a lot.
And it really does a lot to that character. He constantly sees both sides of it, but he constantly chooses the Lannisters because he's a Lannister, man.
Yeah.
You guys.
There's
you
a
guys
few things
were-
about Lannisters you need to know. They always pay their debt.
You guys were bringing
do.
up the Red Wedding in the chat. And obviously, as incredible as that moment is in the show, I do
Hell
feel
yeah, kill the fucking pretty boy.
I do feel like they left a lot of meat on the bones with the potential for villainy coming out of that. Like, I love, obviously, the scene where Arya gets the comeuppance. But in between, there was really not much done with that setting those characters and what came out of that. I thought there was way more meat on the bones there that they didn't use.
It was still there was still a lot of meal left on the plate, but like they got full, the writers, and then decided to throw the rest into the garbage.
Yeah.
They skip,
I think that's part of the reason they showed him like stabbing her in the stomach was just
Yeah.
like, nope, there's no baby from the.
Yeah.
Like, you throw that out of your mind, you know.
There's
and
no
then,
there's no loose threads anymore. Everybody's dead or having the happy ending.
yeah, all because.
But we never see Walder Frey again until like the comeuppance. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He doesn't really play a role in the show again until the end.
No. All his whole thing was like the bridge, right?
Yeah.
That big fortress.
Yeah,
That's what they needed.
That was it. And
Like,
like,
and Rob fucked him over, and he gets.
and don't even get me started.
That's what he gets.
Don't even get me started on fucking.
Again, he pulled a Stark, man. Too much honor.
Don't even get me started on fucking Uncle Greyjoy, who like, that's one of them characters that to me could have just not existed. Like,
Yeah, that guy was weird.
well, like you could have took for example, you could have took everything that was that dude and just like added it into fucking Walder Frey, and to me you get a better arc. Like,
Okay. Who did it better, Game of Thrones or Harry Potter?
I can't speak.
I don't know anything about Harry Potter.
Yeah, I saw every movie
Expelliarmus.
and I remember like three things.
Me too, man. I am the same way.
I
I've seen
like-
all those movies in theaters. I remember Expelliarmus, Potter, and Dobby got a sock. Dobby's free.
They came at my man Dobby.
Done.
All right.
You don't. All right. You know, you don't have like love for Snape. You two to something.
So,
I
so
can't do it the way he does it.
to wrap
It's
it
great.
up, because I'm about to
Right.
raid
Yeah,
and get the
yeah,
fuck out of here. I got to do hive mind later.
Yeah, I gotta do
Yeah.
hair.
So, always doing hair.
Gotta do my hair.
Oh,
Oh, Miss
oh
Squid, are you
shit!
playing on a server?
Huh?
For Violin, who you playing with?
My buddy's from Florida.
Florida,
gross.
Florida,
Florida.
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 So to wrap it up, the ending to me takes what would have been a 10 out of 10, and the max I could give that show is a 7.
I agree. The
Strong
ending
7.
fucked it.
You know? Oh, Trad, baby.
Oh. Tier 3.
Damn. 8-month streak of tier 3 subs.
God
Let's go.
damn. One legend. We got one legend.
You can order a pizza tonight.
I'm so glad we had that Game of Thrones discussion.
I'm just saying this guy needs some nipple. Whip him out.
What's up, Baba? Good to see you. Squid, this is not the last time we will talk about this, obviously. We will continue this discussion. But I will say this. Like, as somebody coming in super late, the question is pretty simple. Is it worth watching?
Yes.
Knowing where it ends, knowing what happens, like, would you turn to a person and say, is the journey worth it? Here's the
Yes.
fucking weird thing. As much as I hate the way it ends, and I do, I think it ends real fucking bad. Like, we didn't even really get into Daenerys. I think it ends real bad. I think it's the kind of thing where it's like, I don't have a lot of justifications for the last 5 episodes of that show. I still would tell anybody to watch it. That's the weird thing. It's I've never
You gotta watch
experienced
it at least once.
That's the thing. I never experienced a piece of media that is so good until it isn't. Like,
But the final kill was its fan base.
yeah, it's like literally legendary until it's ass. You know what I mean? So if you like, and so that dichotomy is so wide that I'm like, you have to watch it because I don't think anything else is gonna make you feel that way. Like, it's literally legend. No, yeah, and Trad, you're right. Game of Thrones isn't The Wire and it isn't Sopranos. It's not on the level of either of those shows. But it's but it should have. Yes, thank you.
Should have
Perfectly
been.
said it. But it should have been.
Just
Right.
saying, you don't remember the episode when Omar Epps was in Game of Thrones?
It was there. It was ready to be like, if Game of Thrones had stuck the landing, it would probably be my favorite sword and board fiction ever.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty good.
It's because it was there. And now it's like it's behind. I would put it behind all of the heavyweights. That shit ain't no Lord of the Rings, you know, which is a shame because I like everything about Game of Thrones more than Lord of the Rings in terms of my sensibilities.
It's got more realism.
Yeah, right.
For a while.
Like, I'm a berserk man. I like when it's gross. I want it to be gritty. I want it to have dirt under its fingernails. And Game of Thrones really had that. It's there. We could talk about it forever, and I'm at the point where I feel so like, I don't want to use the word passionate, but what I want to say is I feel so enthusiastic about its existence that I would sit down and have this kind of conversation in a more structured environment and like I would be willing to go season by season, break it down, because I think there's a lot to learn from the show and learning more about the books. I haven't read them, but I'm kind of learning more about what the differences are, and like I'm very curious to read the books now. It's like concession is never the way to go. If you can't tell the story the way you want to tell it, I would have rather they put the fucking thing on ice for 3 years and come back to it than do what they did with it, you know?
Yeah.
They made concessions where concessions weren't necessary. Everybody would have gladly waited for the results the way they should have been. If everything had a little bit more breadth to tell the stories, even... Because what I said to Misha when we were done is like, if you tell me you can't change... Again, my chess move theory. You can't change the end result. I actually don't think the end results are all that bad, with the exception of Bran. I think that's the worst thing ever. But with the exception of Bran being king, everything else, I could see how you could get there. You just gotta give me more time to tell that story. You gotta make me feel like we earned it, and then it's not so bad, you know.
Well,
I have heard
about that with that movie, which is great. I mean, that show. Like, there's so many controversial endings, like Star Wars, bro.
I have heard 20, 30, 45 different endings from fans who talk about this show that were better than what happened. Like, it was so ass. It was so ass. And it pisses me off. And then, like, you know, you got that asshole who's like, I never watched one season of it, and I'm sorry your stupid dragon show ended bad. And I'm like, fuck you. Like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, screw them. You got to see dragons and boobies in the same show.
Dude,
Yeah,
and
right.
dragon boobies. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you actually, Dan. Did they step it up? Did they give us dragon boobies?
See,
Oh,
it's in the final book, actually. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, right.
No.
See, Jon Snow milks a dragon, you see.
Yeah, he
Oh,
drinks
no.
blue dragon titty milk.
All right. Next week on Dan's stream, we're gonna talk about Reign of Fire. Anything dragon related.
I
Playable.
haven't seen that movie in so long.
Next week is Reign of Fire and what's another? Oh, Dragonheart. We're talking about those. two films.
Okay, yeah, the Kevin Costner Dragonheart.
Dude, I'm telling you, my old tag name used to be Draco. And then some kid in Call of Duty shat on me with Harry Potter. I'm like, no, my nerdism goes way further than that.
Everybody say bye to the
just
people.
saying,
Bye,
Bye,
people.
people.
Jon
Bye.
Snow
Bye.
ending Game of Thrones saying, "Please don't change my life." It was pretty fucking dope.